We welcome you live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. It's the Coca-Cola 600. We are live from Charlotte Motor Speedway for the 600 tonight. Up first, a little bit of practice. So it's the Charlotte 600, the Coke 600, the longest race of the season. 20 minutes of practice up first, and then we go straight in qualifying, and then it's the race, the Coca-Cola 600 for season 1. The longest race all season that we'll have. Landon Fish, you take a look at him on the track. There's Levi Life coming onto the racetrack. There's a 13 of Murphy spinning. There's McMillan running the high side. There's Andrew White. Walker is going to put the time down at P9. There's the 8 car Miranda Rose coming onto the racetrack. Jacob Quill so far top of the board, now coming back onto the racetrack. So we are live. It is the Coca-Cola 600. We got tons of coverage for you tonight in tonight's patriotic race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. There's a 66 car. That is Walker. He's filling in for, I don't know why it says 99 on the board, but yeah, he's filling in for somebody right now. He's going to go top of the board right now. He's going to fill in the bunker on first board. There's Patrick Donnelly right now, P6 of the board. There's Boston there, and there's Life's going to put down a time of the board. The 51 is Justin Connors now on the racetrack. He's 11th on the timing chart. You got the 88 car of Ellis on the track as well. There's Levi Life. There's Huntsicker in the 77. White's going to go P2. Murphy will go up to P10 on the board. There's Miranda Rose. Right now, last on the board, and he's going to put down a time at 13th. In that 8 car. With Skittles on board. There's Brandon Redford now on the racetrack. There's Spencer Morris on the track. Making his first laps. Gonna run that 13 car. Jacob Quill. Right now, P3 on the board as Walker has gone to the top. Put down some lap times. Murphy goes P6 on the board now. There's Luke Kruger in his Red Bull machine. There's again Patrick Donnelly. There's Justin Connor. We have now 11 minutes remaining in practice here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Opening practice here at Charlotte. Ellis filling in for Landon Johnson in that 88 Ethan Trump racing machine with AT&T on board. Connor goes to P7. There's 66 coming onto the racetrack. There's Huntsicker on the back straightaway. There's a 72 of Landon Fish. 5 of Cole Clausen. Murphy will go P4, still improving even more. There's the 8, there's 33 on the pit road. There's Landon Fish right now 13th on the timing board. His teammate Ethan McMillan is P11. They're going to have to hope for more improvement. There's Spencer Morris right now 15th on the board. Another driver looking at still getting to put a time on the board for 47 of Redford, and there's some others as well. As Murphy's going to hit the wall and nearly spin. Oh, he's going to drive through hard on the wall. And that was a huge hit. Oh my goodness. Luckily he's going to be alright, and this is in practice. There's Spencer Morris in that patriotic machine. 25. 69 heads down the back straightaway. There's Matthew White, your points leader. Right now P2 on the board. Kruger hits the wall just a little bit. He's P8. There's Landon Fish coming on the pit road. We're going to need some more adjustments on that race car to make it a little bit better for him. White is seeing the racetrack. There's 15 coming onto the track. That's Brian Rays, I believe. Filling in again for Ethan Trump Racing in that 15 spot. So longest race all season. We take a look at all these beautiful patriotic paint schemes. That'll be racing tonight from Charlotte. As the sun will set tonight in the Charlotte Motor Speedway area, and we will have some night racing here at Charlotte. About 9 minutes remaining in practice. More cars coming onto the racetrack. Landon Fish and Ethan McMillan as well coming onto the racetrack. Some lap times down the board, left side on with Fish. Fish and McMillan are definitely going to want to improve than they were doing before. Exactly. Riding along with Ethan McMillan 15 cars to go, P16 on the board. There's White. Still yet to even make a qualifying lap is Hunsicker in that 47 machine. Still 8 minutes, actually not Hunsicker. I meant Redford. Riding along with all your drivers. There's White, your points leader. Being chased by Hunsicker, just barely in the playoffs for that Hunsicker team. He's got Cole Clausen in his mirror. It'll be a nice playoff battle to see who can get above the cut line after this. Reid heads down the back straight, over on his second lap, and then getting a draft from that car in front of him. That's the 25 Spencer Morris. Morris going to drop to the high side. Let's see what kind of lap time this car can put down. Oh, a little bit loose off the corner. He will go right now on the board. He's going to go up to P14. As he at the top, as there's the 4 car, making his first lap time to Turpin. Breaking news, he will actually go full time, Turpin. So Gio Turpin will be full time for the rest of the season. Donnelly heading down the front straightaway. Right now, P9 on the board. Not doing too bad. Here's the 88 car. He's on a longer run. Right now, P6. Better nice run. Turpin will go P16 when he topped the practice boards last time around, which was yesterday in practice. With 7 minutes to go. More cars on the laps. Redford is now going to finally put down a lap time. That will go last. 1.2 seconds off the pace, but we'll see what he can. Oh, it's Connor around. So Justin Connor goes for a spin. Not what that race team wanted to see. They're missing a pretty big playoff battle. There's Levi Light, your Daytona 500 champion. Right now, P11. There's Cole Clausen coming to the racetrack. Turpin's going to go P13. They head down the back straightaway. So Light down in the corner. There's the 13 of Murphy. There's 69 of Jacob Quill. Will also be full time for this season. A lot of closing moves. Make sure to join our server to see them all. And you're definitely not going to want to miss any of them. So 6 minutes remaining in practice, an extended practice session for the Coca-Cola 600. You also obviously had that extended session yesterday with the hour-long practice. It's just giving drivers a better feel of this racetrack. So Turpin, who went top of the board, is now P6 in this session, as the 69 of Quill will back it down. There's the 8 of Rose back on the racetrack. He's right now P17. So I'm not quite sure why it's showing him as the 30 car. He actually said it. There's Connor back on the track. There's Redford. He's now in P15. Hunsicker's going to move up to the 4th position. So it's still Walker top of the board. There's Donnelly coming onto the racetrack yet again. There's Redford ripping the high side as usual. There's Landon Fish. There's Levi Live come back onto the track. Fish heads down the back straightaway. He's filling his team in McMillan with Spencer Morris ahead of them. There's Ray, 15. Oh, Hunsiker's getting loose and hard on the wall. He might make. Oh, he's getting really loose and is going to spin now. Hunsiker around. He'll get it back going yet again. Ellis is spinning. These race cars are tough to drive. We've seen him on a very long green flag run. Was doing a nice job now in P7. And he goes for a spin. There's the 66 with Walker, top of the board. He's now following Cole Clausen, so he's not full-time. He's a reserve driver. It wouldn't be something if a not full-time driver could win this Coca-Cola 600. So really nice to see all of these drivers running their patriotic teams. Everybody supporting our troops and honoring those who served and fought for us. There's the 16 of Grant Hood now getting ready to put down some lap times to the board. There's White yet again, the 51 car. Redford drops down on the apron. Yeah, Redford probably not happy with the race car right now. He's P14 on the board. So we're going to need something a little more out of that car. Rose rips the outside lane. And the machine getting a little bit more loose. There's Morris coming down the pit road. There's Ellis, he's slow. There's 16 of Grant Hood, so I'll stop and reset his car. There's the 8. So still, Morris is now 18th on the board, so he's last at the moment. That 8 car, filling in for Cam Caraway, is right now P17 on the board, so he's going to want to improve this McMillan. There's Landon Fish, still on the racetrack. There's Hunsicker. Right now P4. He's going to need to get a run tonight, and ideally finish ahead of the 5 car in the stages and the race with 3 minutes left in practice. So, a few more minutes to put your lap times on the board. Grant Hood, I think, still yet to put it down a time. Could be a few other cars as well. So Hood is still sitting there on pit road. We'll see if he elects to come out with only 3.5 minutes left in practice. We may see him just skip practice and go straight to quali. There's Red Ford, there's the 25, there's the 13 on pit road as well, there's the 8 car, there's the 72, there's the 69 of Quill. He's right now P2 on the board. Cole Plus is ripping the high side. P13 right now. He's going to hope for a little bit more in the race. So 3 minutes remain in this practice. Definitely besides the Daytona 500, the most practice we've had. An hour and 20 if you count yesterday's practice. And yeah, good practice for these drivers. Kruger heads down the front straight over in his Red Bull Chevy. Top 10, last spot in the top 10 on the board. And then you got Landon Fish spinning. He'll get right back around. Everybody's going to be able to avoid, but big moment there for Landon Fish. There's his teammate McMillan coming back on the racetrack. There's White coming down the pit road. Yeah, White. He'll drop down. There's the 15 car still on a very long green flag road. Life is crashed as well. He involves Red Hunsinger, I mean. And so everybody's just getting their car set up. And there's finally the 16 of Grant Hood. Late in this practice session, but is going to try to put down a couple of laps. Hunsiker's back on pit road, so no harm, no foul if you wreck right now. There's more cars going onto the racetrack. There's Lindsay. Pretty sure I don't know what car it's supposed to be. I have no idea. So he's not supposed to be driving the 99 car, but that's alright. That's fine. Pretty sure Lindsay, right now, we're going to use him as the 99 car. Don't know exactly what. I think he's supposed to be running the 36 tonight. So he's filling in for Reagan. He's going to try to put down a lap time on the board. This will be 20 lap times down on the board. If the 99 and the 16 will go over the line with a minute 47 left in practice. Murphy heads down the back straightaway. He's P5, so in the top 5, there's Redford still on pit road. Hasn't got a whole lot of practice done. Also another long green flag run following your driver top of the board. It's Walker. So from right now, 1st to 18th, all separated by a half of a second. So barely any separation here for these drivers as they're going side by side, giving a little contact. You see reserve drivers battling hard. All these reserve drivers are looking for full-time spots next season. Lindsay and Hood will go over the board, all over the line. That'll leave 20 cars. So everyone separates. So I'm pretty sure last place is separated by only 7/10 over first place. So it's going to be a competitive race tonight. More contact with these two. They are racing hard, side by side. Who with the pole? That's coming up next with just 55 seconds remaining. So Hood still is last on the practice board. Morris is P19. We got smoke ahead of these two. It looks alright. I think someone just had a little block up front of pit road or something. There's Donnelly. There's the 70 car. Hood races side by side with the 70 car. McMillan. Heading down the back straightaway. Walker looking at the top practice with 30 seconds remaining. So heading down the front straightaway goes everyone. Morris a little bit slow now down in the front stretch. There's the 01 coming onto the racetrack. So he's going to be a little bit late to this party, but he'll try to do something. Oh, and a car was spinning! So Justin Potts is now switched to the 01 car from the 3085. As this will wrap up practice, it'll be Walker top of the board. Oh, they're getting a little bit loose there. Yeah, Walker will be on the top. That'll be everyone's lap time zone. There's the 85 there's the 01 of Justin Potts now. As now we get ready for qualifying here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. So ready to see. Let's watch Quill for here for a minute. Come on to the racetrack. You got 2 laps to do it. As getting ready to qualify for the Coca-Cola 600 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Quill heads down the back. There's the 4-car Turpin coming on the racetrack. There's Lindsay. There's 72 Landon Fish. 51 of Justin Connor. White will head down the back straightaway. All these beautiful patriotic schemes you will see all night. Justin Potts now in the 3 and 4. Walker up the racetrack. He was top of the board in practice. Let's see what he can do in qualifying now. You got McMillan. There's the 5 car, Cole Clausen. You got still on pit road the 77 of Hunsicker. NASCAR's now taking the first lap. There's Redford. Quill down the back straightaway. So he will drive it up to the outside lane and hit the gas down in the 3 and down on the front straightaway now. Out of 4, and to put his first lap time on the board, Quill will put down that first time. It'll be a 30.4. To have another time to help improve that. That's perfect on the racetrack. Fifth will Levi Light. 51 is Justin Connor. Redford goes P2, 2.9 seconds as Everby goes over the line now. Potts is now P6. Connor P3. White goes P2. Life is P5. 13 of Murphy on the back straightaway. There's Rosie's going around. There's the other one is Justin Potts. Fish will go P5, Turpin P4. Walker on his first lap time here. Let's see what he can do. Everybody trying to improve in those second times. So down the front stretch goes Walker. Top of the board in practice. Where will this put him in his first lap time? Oh, it was P6. Murphy goes to P2. Grant Hood on the racetrack. There's Hunsick on his first lap. There's the 99 on his first lap as well. Turpin to put down lap 2 on the board. Where will it go for that 4 car? Looks like he'll stay P6. Connor P2. Lindsey slots in there. You got Levi Life in the wall. Your Daytona 500 champion. There's Connor. Slow. There's another car coming on the racetrack. That's Ellis. There's the 15 car. He's on the racetrack as well. Potts is done in quali. Redford in his final lap. That'll put him in. Right now, we P13. Looks like he may stay there. Actually, I think he's still on the second lap. There's Hood getting ready to put down a lap time on the board. There's Ellis and the 88. There's 8 cars still yet to put it down at time. Hunsicker top of the board by just a little bit over Quill. Hood will go P13. We got Hunsicker around though now. That'll be qualifying over for that 77. Near only 1 lap, I think, raises the 15 car. Let's see what kind of lap time he can put down. P8 on the board right now for that lap time, that first one. Redford heads down the back straightaway. Ellis slots in P12. Raised in the back straightaway. Redford is now done. And that'll be 16th in this lap. Unbelievable how slow he is. And Grant Hood goes into the top 5. So not what Redford wanted to see. Not at all what he wanted to see. Definitely looking for a lot more. There's Ellis in the 88 car. That's going to put him way back in the field. There's the 15 car with the line. Will not improve in that second lap. Grant Hood down the back straightaway. Not everybody has taken time, Scott. The 8 car is taking a time. Ellis will go P10. That'll be it for qualifying for Ellis. He will back it down and throw the engine off. There's Ray still yet to go, and that'll be it for qualifying, I'm pretty sure. Actually, nearly is over. Redford now sitting here for some reason. Not sure what the issue is for that 47. Ellis is now over, and that'll be it. So I think about 21, 22 cars in this session, but not all of them went over the line. And if nobody else runs, it'll be Kevin Hunsicker on pole. Pretty sure first pole of the season for Hunsicker if he can get this done. It'll be a big momentum boost. Trying to gain more points on Cole Clausen, who didn't even put a lap time on the board. So yeah, Clausen, 0 lap times on the board. He will start at the rear. But getting ready to go for the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte. I just gotta fix something real quick. Still let me, alright, just don't mind this. We're just gonna do a little bit. Hide that. Alright. We're ready. It is the Coca-Cola 600 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And it's race time! McMillan didn't put a time down. I don't think Landon Fish put a time down either. And it's time to go. It'll be Kevin Hunsicker on your pole for the Coca-Cola 600. In Season 1, all the cars lining up and ready for your first running, not annual, Coca-Cola 600 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. You'll look at everybody driving in here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, ready for your 600. 200 laps. That's the longest race all season without a halfway break at lap 100. That'll be awarding points to the top 10. As we are just about ready to go for the longest race of the season at Charlotte. It's race time at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Here we go. Huntsicker will lead them off to the front straightaway, and who will take the green flag as your race leader will be Quill in the outside lane as well. It is time for the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte. It is race time here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So Clausen is going to be P19 and Huntsicker is P1. So that's going to change up the points a whole lot. So it's the first time these cars will take on the 600 in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. Just start this up real quick. So we welcome you live from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is the Coca-Cola 600. Just about ready for cars to go. For the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. First time we take a trip to Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's race 8 of the season. So this is about the halfway point of the regular season. As we will get ready to go here at Charlotte. Everyone revving up their engines. Pace car is going to fall off. It'll be Huntsicker leading them to the green. Let's take a look at your starting grid. Huntsicker will be on pole. It'll be Quill P2. Connor with a good starting spot P3. His teammate on his outside being P4 with Murphy. P5 will be your regular season right now leader is White. P6 will be Landon Fish. Lindsay is P7. Race is P8. Ellis P9. Turpin P10. Daytona 500 champion Levi Life is P11. P12 is Walker, who went top of the board in practice. We're expecting good big things for him tonight. Rose P13, Potts P14, Redford not in the qualifying order in P15. Kruger's going to be P16, Donnelly will be P17. Clausen down in P18, didn't make a lap. Morris P19, and McMillan is P20, and then got a few other drivers in the back of the field, back half of the field as well. So everyone rolls off. We're ready for the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte. 200 laps at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. As we're ready to send them off for the 600. The longest race these drivers will face all season long. Huntsicker, Quill, front row. Connor, Murphy, row 2. Then all Chevy front row lockout with row 2 locked out as well. Here we come. Pace car is going to pull off. And the season 1 NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Coca-Cola 600 is underway. Green flag flies. The 600 is green. Huntsicker leads Connor. Now Quill to the outside lane he goes. Down the back stretch for the opening time. Who's going to lead the opening lap of the 600? Quill to the outside lane with help from Murphy. Murphy's going to back off just a little bit there. Side by side for the race lead. It's Huntsicker. To the line, they're side by side with Quill. At the line will be Huntsicker barely leading the opening lap, but Quill is running the outside lane. Riding the fence now. Murphy is Quill still on the high side, battling side by side. Huntsicker falls on the line. Now behind you, Quill will take the race lead of the Coca-Cola 600. To complete lap number 2, Huntsicker a little bit loose. Quill with the lead. He's going to try to hold on to the position. You got the back half of the field also battling hard as you take a look at the rest of the field. White actually fell back a lot there. I forgot to cover that. White was really falling back. What's that? You head down the back straightaway. Looking at Murphy. Now, Huntsicker to the outside lane he goes. Trying to make something work. Murphy a little bit loose there. Heading on the front stretch yet again. Huntsicker to the rear bumper of just... Oh! Murphy in the wall just a little bit. Just tapped it. Seems to be all right. He's down to the quarter middle. Huntsicker getting him loose though. Connor to the outside lane. Murphy now P3 as they head down the back straightaway. Quill with the race lead. Connor to the bottom of his teammate. trying to make something work. As Hunsicker now following the tire tracks of that 69 car. Turbine a little bit loose. There is, now to the rear bumper goes the 77. Quill still leads him. Hunsicker gonna have to try something. He's got Connor in his rear view mirror. Downshift into 3 and 4. Still hanging on. We're going to Justin Connor now in P3. The outside lane goes Connor. Trying to make something work on that outside. A little bit of damage there to the side of the 77 car. Looks alright for now. He's now following the tire tracks of Jacob Quill. Hunsicker seems to not be able to do anything with that Quill machine. But he's not pulling, the 69 isn't pulling away either. Walker on the bottom a little bit loose. He's trying to pass the position. Lap number 7 underway for the Coca-Cola 600. Hunsicker now. There's Connor on the outside lane. He's going to have to try to block that. Down the back stretch they head. Connor goes high. With Hunsicker still on the high side. He is getting a big run down the front straightaway. Connor barely taps the wall, and he's got Walker to his inside. Now lap number 8 at 600. Walker to the inside. Hunsicker definitely wants to try to get the win. I don't know what he's doing there. The outside lane goes Connor. He's going to rip it. Looking for P2 now. He's got help down the back straightaway from the 66. He's the rear bumper of Quill. Hunsicker pulling back a little bit more. There's Connor looking for the race lead. Oh, Walker on the outside as well. Oh, we got a car in the back wrecking. Pretty sure he was going around. I'm not sure at all. I think he was able to save it. I'm pretty sure. No caution was flying. Pretty sure he was able to save it there. The battle for this position is still heating up. Quill trying to hold off all of these cars. As we head down the back straightaway, looking at Walker now down up in the P3. Hunsicker just got passed by 2 race cars, 56 and 51. Walker to the inside of Connor. Looking for that spot. The inside he goes. Here comes Walker in the 66. They're racing side by side. A little bit loose there for the 51. They head down the back straightaway. Connor way up the racetrack. He's going to slide. Now, Walker into P2. Now looking to chase down the leader, Jacob Quill. To the inside goes Hunsicker. Looking for that 3rd position. Here comes Walker, that reserve driver. Remember, if he wins this race, it won't affect the playoffs at all. Won't affect anything, the points. He's not full time. Doing a part-time entry here. Looking to impress for some team owners next season. Walker going to the outside lane yet again. He's going to follow the tire tracks of 69 of Quill. Little loose for these 2 leaders. Quill's on the most laps so far. Your pole sitter Hunsicker now back in the P3. Turbine up the P4. Racing side by side with Connor. Connor losing a few spots in this lap. So is his teammate Murphy. Walker heads down the back straightaway. All over the rear bumper of Quill. The outside lane he goes now. Looking for the race lead. Walker, Quill, side by side as they come to the front straightaway. Walker's got the momentum in the outside lane. Here he comes. Quill's going to lead that lap, but here comes Walker on the outside. Looking to take the race lead. It was top of the board in practice. Will rip the outside lane now. But Quill drives it in deep, and he's going to retain the race lead. Big block in the back straightaway, and now he's to the inside. Here comes the 68 to Walker. Looking to clear Jacob Quill, and he will. Walker, your new leader is Charlotte. Quill all the way to his rear bumper. Walker pulled a little bit of slide job there on the 66 of, I'm sorry, 69 of Quill. Now Hunsicker is looking to get that P2 position, and Walker looking to pull away. Didn't get really the starting position that he wanted, but now up into the race lead. Wouldn't it be something if this reserve driver of the Suzuki Walker could get the race win tonight? It would be a huge statement. All the team owners would have to watch out for this driver. Walker leads them without quilling the wall just a little bit. The battle's on now for P2 as we take a look at the back half of the field. McMillan not having a great run either. There's Rose with 24, Kruger to the inside of Justin Potts. 5 at Clausen ripping the fence with Redford ahead of him. Highline Motorsports not really having the night they really planned on. There's Murphy now falling back. There's Reyes. So Murphy's fallen all the way back to the 8th position. There is Matthew White right now in P6. He's gaining a few positions here, but not really one he wanted. Turpin to the inside. Looking to get the spot from Justin Connor. This is the battle right now on for P4. They head down the back straightaway. Again, reserves will technically score points. They won't score any playoff points if you see a reserve win the stage. But they will still be able to score points and take away points from these full-time drivers. Connor holding on to this position nicely. Now the battle for the lead heating up yet again. Quill in the wall just a little bit. Hunter to the rear bumper of Quill. These 3 Chevrolets head down the back. Quill all over the rear bumper of Walker. Walker's car looks to be a little bit more struggling now. Quill trying to get him loose off the bottom. 3-car battle for the race lead. As now, Quill will fall on the tire tracks of Walker. Down the back stretch they head. Quill to the inside he goes. Walker's going to put his dirty air on the back rear bumper of him. Quill is trying to take this race lead back away. Hunter a little bit loose in the background. These are your 3 leaders of the night. All having really good nights. They pulled away now. 1.4 seconds from Justin Connor. So starting to put themselves in distance now. As we run all these 19 laps green. Hope Lawson falling through a pack. Not sure if there's an issue. Oh, he's through the grass. I think this is... He wants to. Nah, we're not going to do that. Alright. Didn't throw a caution there, so we'll keep it green. Here with Charlotte. Now Walker to the rear bumper. I don't have a race official here, so I kind of got to do it for myself. Phil to the rear bumper. Now he hit the wall yet again. He's going to get to the rear bumper of Walker. Still very early in this race. You do not want to slap the wall too many times here. So now Clausen's on pit road, so a big issue for that 5-car. Not sure what happened to him. Looks like he just got loose. He was making up ground there all the way up to the 11th position. But now gets loose. And it's Walker very loose. Nearly goes around, able to keep it going though. Quill to the outside lane yet again. Chevy with a really nice run tonight. These 3 cars are all your 3 leaders. White falling back to the pack a little bit. He's now down to P7, and he got a caution out. First time tonight. Caution will fly. I think it's White involved. Yeah, it is White, spinning down the back straightaway. So let's take, if I can actually do this, let's take a look what happened to this 78 car of Andrew. Oh, they're 3 wide there. Racing 3 wide now. White, middle of 3. He's got Turpin to his inside. Yeah, that just gets, oh, hard in the wall for White. That spins. Also, Connor. Actually, Connor was just able to save it. He locked it down, and White goes around. And that'll bring out your first caution of the night. It involves your wins leader, points leader, and everything else in the lead. And Matthew White with a lot of damage to his race car. First yellow of the night. He will fall back. Look at everybody else through the field. There's Kruger down the back straightaway. There's Justin Potts. Right now in the 01 car. He's decided to switch numbers. He's right now running in the 12th position. Not having a bad run. Redford definitely expecting a little bit more than this. Right now running at P11. Bishop at P10. With a pretty good run tonight. Ellis with a nice run right now in P9. There's Levi Light at P8. Murphy was holding his ground there for the last 10 or so laps. Right now in P7 as we're under the first caution. His car's coming down pit road. With race leader, everybody will probably come down pit road, I would expect. So it'll be Walker leading them. as Clausen is still on the pit road, so we'll see if there's an issue with him. I'm not sure what's going on with that race car. As everyone following down the pit road. As I think we got one car staying on the racetrack. I think he might be getting the free pass, though. As we got chaos starting to happen on pit road. There's the 8 car. He's got some damage. Not sure where that came from. There's the 15. White pulls in the pit road. As there's the 66 coming off. Wants to let me look at him. Oh, the car's coming onto the racetrack. It'll be Walker, I think, leading them. As Hunsaker loses a couple positions. Actually, no, he's able to get around that 4 car, I'm pretty sure. There's Quill. And I'm pretty sure everything was staying up the same in the top 5. Ray's gains a few positions. So does Ellis. Left with 1, Redford with 1. As somebody fell back to the pack. I'm pretty sure it was White. So caution out for the first time tonight. Lap 23 of 200 from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Let me make sure. Hang on. Alright, I think we're running. So caution is out for the first time tonight. Here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Fortunately, we don't have a race admin here tonight. We weren't able to find one, so I got to do this on my own. But it's been a fun race so far with Walker leading it. So still very early in the season's Coca-Cola 600. They'll go under another lap of caution flag racing. There's White coming back on the racetrack with a lot of damage to his race car. Not having the night so far that he wanted. He's going to be all the way back here. There's McMillan. And Hood on the pit road as well. You got Donnelly on pit road. There's the 5 car still sitting there. So all cars still running on the racetrack. There's Kruger. There's Spencer Morris. Not having the run he really wanted. There's the 13. There's Redford. You can take a look. Most of these drivers, I'm pretty sure 95% of these drivers are running patriotic paint schemes. So great to see here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. All these beautiful cars. We take a look at all of these cars. Still leading is Walker. Basically putting on an audition tonight for next season's Cup Series ride or Xfinity Series ride, depending on what series he wants to head to. But the forms he's putting in tonight, I would expect a Cup ride. Just gotta... Fine. Alright, so, okay. So we should be coming to 1 to go this time by until the restart. It'll be lap 26 we will restart. So White back on pit road. I'm not sure if there's some sort of issue. Hood's still on under the pit road. So we want to go until green. They got White coming back onto the racetrack. I think this will be scoring him still on the lead lap. He's going to have to catch the back half of the field. So get ready for your restart here at Charlotte. Alright. Sorry I had to run through that. So here we go. Walker and Quill on the front row. So the field will lead them back off here from Charlotte. Take a look at the sea of patriotic paint schemes. Beautiful. I've only counted about 3 cars that aren't running them. So great to see the support here tonight. So Ken Walker getting a good restart. He's got help from Kevin Hunsaker to his rear bumper. So Chevy front row, Ford, Chevy on row 2. As we come to the restart zone, this time by for the 2nd time tonight. First caution is over. Ready for your first restart. It'll be Walker and Quill in the front row. So here we go. Pace car will pull back in. Walker and Quill, 2 front row, now new drivers to the front row. Actually, Quill was on the outside last time by. And the green flag back in the air. Walker the great restart. He's going to take off. Textbook restart for that 66 machine. And the entire field will follow behind him. Take a look at the rest of the cars driving their way through. Heading down the back straightaway goes everyone. Connor's going around. Oh, I think he was just able to save it there. That will not bring out a caution. Yeah, actually now the caution has come out. It is 16 as well around, and it's Connor also around, so. Caution out for the second time. Let's take a look at what happens. Oh, crap. Okay. Sorry about that. Flying along with Hood in the 16. All these drivers just checking up at 51. Oh, he got tapped behind with the 99. That pushed him hard to the wall. The 99 with a bit of damage, so Grant Hood also involved a lot of damage to that race car. He's really not having the night he wanted. Hoping for a little better later in this race. See if they can get that damage repaired. As right now, Scott Quill scored as the race leader for some reason. I'm not sure why. No, now Walker's back out, which is a little bit of a score. So, don't expect any of the leaders to come down pit road. So we ran very long before about a 15 lap run, but now back under caution for the second time tonight, lap 27. Lining up side by side, but we're not coming to one to go yet. So we got a few cars down at pit road. It's the 33 of Donnelly. Already won one of the season, so might as well take the gamble. There's 78 of White's back on pit road, so a lot more damage. Definitely the biggest struggle all season for White. We've seen him so dominant in a lot of these races, but now struggling here at Charlotte. Yes, it's Donnelly on pit road, and Kruger's on pit road as well. The 16 of Grand Hood and 51 getting some more damage repair. Take a look at everybody else. MNF Racing not having a great run right now with McMillan. Right now in the 13th position. Actually, finishes in P9, but that was, I think, because of some other cars that came were spinning. Last time I looked in there, like P17 and 18, so improving there slightly. But it's still Walker with the race lead. So a lot of these drivers probably hoping for another long green flag run. It's a long, very long race here tonight. The longest race all season. 200 laps in the Coca-Cola 600. Again, we'll have that halfway break with the caution at the end of lap 100 when the entire top 10 cross the start-finish line. So hoping for a cleaner restart this time. As yeah. It'll be a race that goes long into tonight. So not coming to one to go yet. We will keep, I gotta keep on checking the chat for some reason. Alright, we're alright, I think. So here we go. Walker and Quill back on the front row yet again. I don't think the top actually races in the P4 now, so he gained a position. Turpin lost one spot. So heading the back straightaway, we should be coming to one to go this time, but it'll be lap number 30 on the board. So Walker's gonna hope he can get a nice stage finish here, or a nice race finish, maybe even take home the race victory. You never know. So Connor's still on pit road, getting more damage repair. We saw a bunch of damage to that race car. White getting even more damage repair. I think Hood had a lot of damage to his race car, so he's got to get that repaired. The crash in the back straightaway happened. Last time around, that's what brought out this yellow. So everybody getting everything off their tires. Swerving on the lap number 30, and this should be one to go until the restart. Lights are off on top of the pace car. It'll be one to go till we restart yet again. So moving up his way through the pack is Redford. He's up to the now 7th position, I think. Morris also up inside the top 10, so he's been gaining here. Some of that early run for Spencer Morris not go too well. running basically in the back. But now getting some positions. One car out of the race is Miranda Rose. So White's back at the racetrack, so is Connor. Hood's still now down on pit road, so we'll see what kind of damage repair that car can put down. You saw a lot of damage to his car. Fender was completely off of that 16 car, so they're going to have to make major damage repair. Luckily for him, locked into the playoffs already to win. And yeah, he won't have to worry about points. As ready for this restart. So no, it's crazy. Only one, I think, only one win in the top 13 right now, and that's Levi Light, who won the season opener with the Daytona 500. Everyone else looking for the first win of the season. Here we go, Walker and Quill. Quill's going to try to get a very better restart this time with Walker. Side by side, coming to the green. We'll try this once again. Green flag flies yet again. Walker with another great restart. He will take off. Walker is master at that. Hunsinger now down up into P2 as we head down the back straightaway. Cars racing side by side in the back. Light. There's right there, 47. There's Ellis now. Turpin. There's to the outside lane goes Quill. Looking on the outside of Kevin Hunsinger. Getting a little loose on the outside lane. We're racing now side by side for the second position. Will take over that second spot. As down the back stretch they head. He will now try to chase down your leader Walker with another great restart. He's technically the leader, so he can jump it as much as I guess he wants as he gets to the restart zone. Nobody else was really following him though. He started in the restart zone, so everything else he was doing is legal. He's allowed to do any of that, but now chasing him down is Jacob Quill. Down the back stretch he heads. Quill setting his eyes on that 66 car. He got, up the racetrack to 16 of Hood. He's getting put a lap down. He's got a lot of damage to his race car. Hopefully everybody's able to get around him. But Quill has now closed the gap. All over the rear bump of that 66. This could allow Hunsinger to close back in. We've seen these three definitely been the best all race long. Will look for a way around the 66. He's going to stay low for now. But he's going to gas it back up in the 3 and 4. And on to the front straightaway yet again with a big run down the front stretch. Here comes Jacob Quill. Back to the bottom of the racetrack. Hunsinger. Now, basically equal from the 69 is from the 66. Will back to the bottom. He is all over the back bumper. That's 66 of Walker. Ellis looking to the inside of the 4. Oh, we nearly got there. They're pretty, I think they were both able to get that. Yeah, they were fine. 4 is still able to take that position away. Now the 4 drives to the rear bumper of the 77 Hunsinger. The 88 drives to the rear bumper of the 4. It's these tie 5, all separated by less than half a second. As Ellis back to the inside, and now battles the lead heating up. On the outside lane goes Turpin. He's got Ellis in his mirror. Will, all the rear bumper of Walker. Oh, cool the fence a little bit. You don't want to do that too many times and damage the suspension of his race car. But he's still looking for a way around. Will, back to the bottom. Backing off a little bit there more. As Ellis to the outside of Turpin, he'll get that position. So they're racing side by side, almost contact behind him. Side drafting each other. These 5 are so close on speed. Well, gasses it up. A little bit loose on the outside lane. Trying to make something happen. all over the rear bumper. Now the 66. As Ellis drives it deep. Now looking for P2. What a send for Ellis. Oh, cruise the fence. Everyone's slipping and sliding. But AT&T, not T-Mobile. What was I saying? He's trying to do something cool. Lost a few tenths there. As Walker's just able to pull away. They head down the back straightaway. Redford to the inside of Turpin. Here comes Quill. Setting his eyes on that 66 yet again. Back, I wish I could get to it easily if I can. Well, a battle going on. More cars in the wall. There's Redford now battling. He's up the high side. He's getting the. I said that 15 cars. They head down the back straightaway. They're racing side by side now. Here comes 15 and Burton now. There you can see 9. Now Ellis falls back all the way down to P4. He's through rumble the Pensicker is now P3. Will is now running that second position. Oh, cruises the fence yet again. He hit it probably the hardest we've seen him all night. You do not want to keep on doing that. That could really damage your race car. And early in this race, not even a fourth away through, you do not want to do that. Hunter out of the inside of Quill. Quill is going to be struggling a bit more. Kevin's going to try to do something on the inside, but he won't be able to do anything as Quill will still stay ahead, and Hunter will fall back into P3. Huntsinger around the outside. And back into the draft with this 69. Will, the nice push. That's 77. Gonna drive his way back up to the rear bumper at 66. They're not even halfway into the opening stage. So they still got a lot of racing left to do here at Charlotte. Sun's starting to set here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Jacob Quill. Oh, we're going to run with that 66. They head down the back straightaway. Oh, caution is going to come out. I'm not sure what the yellow is for, but caution is come out if I can get away from this. We got a crash in the back straightaway. Oh, it's Connor with a lot of damage. And it's also Murphy, both teammates involved. Not sure what happened there. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. It doesn't want to do that. Let's take a look here. Racing side by side, these two teammates for Ice Racing. And this is absolutely disastrous for this race team. We saw Connor involved in an earlier accident. He rips the outside lane. Oh, he had to check. Oh my God, hard on the wall for that 51 car. He had to check up for that 24 and just gets taken out from his teammate. 13 goes hard on the wall as well. So disastrous for this team. Unbelievable. Exactly what they did not want to see. So last thing that late race team needed is we were back under caution here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the third time on lap number 44. You may start to see cars on the pit road as you drivers coming out of the pits. Turpin's going to stay out as he's got everyone else take a look. There's the rest of the cars coming on the pit road. Light, Redford. There's Landon Fish in the 72. There's 15 car. He's going to drive through the 88. Get through his pit stall. There's 13 and the 51. 51 with a lot of damage. He's going to have to, he can try to fix that. Huntsinger in that 77 as well. Who will be first off pit road? Turpin will regain the race lead, so will Morris, and I think McMillan also stayed out. And if it wanted to actually do that, actually see, there's more cars staying out at the beginning of the free test. This is the 01 coming off pit road. As Fish, you got Rays, and then you got Walker losing a few positions there. He loses position to Ellis. Ellis with a great pit stop. Not sure where Quill is. He's back there as well. As I don't know where Huntsinger is. He's also in pit road. I'm not sure what's going on back here. I'm sure there's nothing going on. As it'll be Turpin gaining the race lead from this. Hood is 6 laps down, so he's gonna pass the leader, so we're gonna figure out all the scoring here. Turpin, we know for sure, has the race lead. There's life is 99, 24 car. There's 25, come back on the pit road. This is 5 car. I don't know where the 77, I don't know where they are. Yeah, I just gotta make sure of something. Okay, hang on, guys. I don't know what's going on right now. So it shows Quill back on the racetrack, but and there's like I don't know what's going on. Quill come back on the pit road, so I really don't know what's going on. We're gonna see what scoring, how scoring all works out. They head down the back straightaway, so actually, so obviously, lights on the pace car. Head down the back. For some reason, Sanjay was still on the pit road. I'm not sure if there's an issue with that race car. I don't really know what's going on with Huntsicker. There's Murphy getting ready to come back on the racetrack. There's Quill back on pit road. There's White. There's Grant Hood. 14 Levi Light. 25 of Spencer Morris. For Luke Kruger as well. Patrick Donnelly. There's the 01 of Justin Potts running a new paint scheme this time around, and a new. Not just a new paint scheme, he's also running a new race car. So Turpin will gain the race lead, but he stayed out. Huntsiker's out of this race, so I'm not sure what happened. We're hearing a mechanical issue for the 77 of Huntsiker, so unbelievable. And in the 5 car, I think he might be able to come back on the racetrack. So Turpin will regain the race lead. I don't know. That caution was unbelievable. So after a great run and starting on the pole, Kevin Huntsiker, he will be out of this event. Exactly what that race team did not want to see. Definitely lightens up the field a little bit. Walker on the outside lane. He's going to have to get a pretty good restart here. He's definitely in the best position of any of the drivers that are running in the top 3. So those top 3 were completely dominant. Just pulling away from the field. I mean, Turpin was battling, so was Ellis. Pepper was also in that battle a little bit. But they were definitely the best 3 on the racetrack. So we got a new leader here, Turpin. As we come back to the restart. Turpin, McMillan, Ellis, Walker, Fraze, Fish. Here we go. The guy car restart zone. Green flag flies, and it's Turpin off. A great restart for that 4. Ellis will drive in behind him. We've seen the leaders just be able to just take off. McMillan on those older tires, pulling back to the pack. Definitely not what he wanted to see. And now down the back straight goes Turpin. He leads the field for 3 and 4. And Ellis will go behind him. So Turpin now full time in the NASCAR Racing FedEx Cup Series. And now he's got a mere full of Ellis. Walker, I'm surprised he could get the restart I thought he would. So heading down the back straightaway. Walker clears the 15. To the outside goes Ellis. Looking to make something work. Here comes the 88. Around the outside he goes. Ellis looking for the race lead. We got a little bit loose there. He's still ripping the outside lane. Side by side with the 4. This could allow Walker on those fresher tires to close in. Down the back strips they go. It's Ellis with the race lead. So he leads the Coca-Cola 600. Reserve driver outsprunted Charlotte. Got news that Connor is going to be out in this race as well. So he will DNF out of this event. Oh, Redboard gets very loose. I'm pretty sure able to keep it going though. Saves it somehow. But he will probably fall back a little bit. As now Ellis leads Walker. We head down the front straightaway. Nighttime starting to follow the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Ellis filling in for Landon Johnson with each of the racing. Walker's now to P2. He will try to chase down Ellis. Walker, we've definitely been seeing probably the fastest car of the night. And now with Quill all the way back in P9 and Unsicker out of this race for the mechanical, it looks like he's in the best position to take the race lead. He's ripping the outside. At the top three are all reserve drivers, so they are doing a phenomenal job tonight. Hats off to all of them, but here comes, wants to do that. Here comes Dixon Walker. On the fresh tires, all of the member of Ellis. Ellis gonna have to try to hang on. Walker goes to the outside. Here comes the 56 car. But Ellis still with a nice race, with a nice lead. As Ray's coming back home to the rear bumper. So it's an ETR sandwich with Walker in the middle. Walker to the outside lane he goes for the race lead. Being followed by the 15. Not a whole lot of momentum there. As they head side by side, he makes an aggressive move to the inside. No out of bounds here at Charlotte. And he will drive it down to the inside and try to take the race lead. And Walker clear away for the lead. He's going to slide up in front of Ellis, maybe a crossover coming for the 88, but nothing yet. But he's going to push him all the way to the rear bumper. Getting a nice shot. Oh, the 15 to the fence. Able to keep it out of there. As now Walker will regain the race lead. So Walker will now try to hold on to that position. As Quill has not been really getting, 15 get really loose there. Quill is really not even getting that many spots, so I'm surprised by that. Been one of the fastest race cars all night. That really shows how much track he's actually losing position, but pretty sure in the back. If we can take a look at back there once they let us. As yeah, it's just a fight here, back half of the field. With Quill at the inside of Kruger. There's Donnelly near back as well. His teammate is actually Walker, so he's definitely hoping for a stronger run tonight. Just not having the speed he needs right now is Quill will go back to the inside of Kruger for P9. Potts headed in as well. So Quill all the way to the rear bumper of that 01. Justin Potts in the 8th position. But now White starting to come back and now running in that 7th position. I think the battle fleet is beginning to heat up yet again. The 88 of Ellis is starting to chase down that 66. Tires starting to even out here. Ellis seems to have a whole lot of speed. We saw him at Atlanta doing a reserve driver. Didn't have the run he wanted. Racing for a very small team. But now with the powerhouse Ethan Trundle Racing, he is on the move in P2. His teammate now in P3. Redford off to P4. Oh, tapping the wall. We've seen all these drivers be able to do that. But we haven't seen anybody rip the fence just as much as they were doing it in practice. Later they going in this race, we might start to see that. Rays goes to the outside, trying to make something work. they head down the back. Ellis gasses it back up. Trying to get to the room where that 66 of Walker. He's got to run. He gets a little bit loose. But down the front stretch, he's going to try to draft him. He goes high. Looking for the lead. But loses some momentum and a little bit loose again. He's on older tires than the 66 car, but still putting on a great fight against him. So Ellis in the tire tracks to the 66 of Walker. He will try to do anything to get around him. So he's starting to lose a little bit of time as they head down the back straightaway. Pulls up to the 8th position. Really not getting a whole lot, not what he expected. As now the race being dominated by reserve drivers. Who would have thought? As Murphy back now on the pit road. So Ellis is now driving to the rear bumper. Oh, that's 66. So we saw McMillan start on the front row on the last restart, but on very old tires, he's going to be now back in P12. Oh, Ellis loose. Able to make a correction. Ellis back up to the outside he goes. And then AT&T Chevy. Chasing down Walker. You see him get loose yet again. He's going to have to jump out of the gas there. Probably losing now a couple of tenths to Walker. Now 4 times behind that 66 car. He's going to try to close in once again. Let's take a look at the battle throughout the field as well. There's Grant Hood back on the racetrack. He's right now 6 laps down. There's the 24 Kruger coming down a pit road. Very slow, maybe an issue with this 24 car. Car looks okay, but maybe an issue with that 44 Kruger. Grant Hood. 13 back on pit road. There's Lindsay in the 99. 1 lap down. He's first car, I think, going to be on 3 pass. There's the 5 car Cole Clausen back on the racetrack. He's been hoping he can gain position for the cars that are out of this race. Hunsaker would be very important to gain positions. This playoff cut line is going to look weird. With Connor, Hunsaker, and the 5 car not having good run at all. 2 of them out of the race. 1 car just coming back onto the racetrack about 50 laps down. The playoff battle is going to look insane. I don't know what's going to be going on. Landon Fish quietly having a decent run in P11. Definitely the best of the bubble drivers. But now a race being dominated by reserves. Never thought we'd see the day where the top 3 would all be reserve drivers. But they are doing a phenomenal driver job, all auditioning for a spot next season, showing that they belong in the FedEx Cup Series. Boston 45 laps down. We'll have definitely enough time to pass at least 2 or 3 race cars that are out of this race, and even if any more go out. There's White in the 78. Now ahead of Jacob Hill, who's now P8. White in that 7th position, now chasing down Turpin and Redford. Levi led the P4, having a nice run in that 14. Here comes 69, all the way over the rear bumper of the 78. He's going to the outside of White. Will try to wrap the outside. White will keep it pinned to the bottom. A little bit of wall contact for the 69 car. But heading to the back stretch they go. Battle for side-by-side. Redford losing a couple of positions now. He was side-by-side with Turpin. Redford up the racetrack a little bit more. In the wall there. A little bit loose again for that 47 car. So Walker has now pulled out a 1.7 second lead, so by far the biggest lead we've seen all day for any driver. Redford losing more positions, now down in almost P8 with side-by-side with Quill. He's going to be a block from his teammate, but will now go up to the outside yet again. With a big run on the outside lane. Quill will clear. Maybe a crossover with the 47, but nothing. Quill will take that position away as Redford down to P8. I mean, he'll gain some points on the cut line, but nothing that he really wants to need. He's about 20 behind. Justin Potts also kind of on the cut line. He's right now running the P12 position, not in any position to score change points. Quill around the outside. But still Walker, Ellis, Ray's Life, Turpin, your top 5. Jacob Quill. Now trying to chase down Matthew White. White is trying to regain positions here. They seem to got that race car all fixed up for him. He was involved in an earlier accident. Right now running in P6, looking to get maybe past the 7th position. Phil's on the outside. We also got a battle over here heating up. As Turbin is now passed. Is now 15 up the racetrack. Turbin looking for another position. 2 for 1 here. He's side by side of the 15. Turbin up to P3. And now, oh, the 15's in the wall. He's going to slap it just a little bit there now, side by side with Levi Life. Life led down the back straightaway. As Turbin will able to pull away. There's Ellis, definitely a bit slower here. Very slow now for Ellis. I'm not sure if there's an issue with that race car. Just very loose. Staying out on very old tires. And Walker just pulling away here. He's now coming to the rip up for some of these cars. Put them maybe laps down as the 01 in the wall. As Potts will hit the wall there a little bit. Lindsay is now first car. Looking to get back on the lead lap. Kruger is the second one. There's the 5 car of Cole Clausen. 45 laps down if he's going to try to do anything. Turbin 7 seconds behind the race leader. He was just stuck behind all that traffic. Seems to have one of the better cars tonight. As now Ray's falling back to the pack. We're going to get past there for P6 with White back to the inside. Quill on the outside of White. Here comes Jacob Quill. Racing from P6. Ripping the high line. As Patrick Donnelly has started to regain into this battle. Also got Landon Fish behind him as well. He's going not far back either. Quill to the outside of White. White to the inside of 15 car of Ray's. Donnelly to the inside of Quill. Now looking for that position. Quill will get a nice run for that 78 car. And may be able to pull away. Oh! 70 to White a little bit loose. He's going to drive it down deep into the corner. That 15 car definitely struggling a little bit. Trying to hang on to any of the track position he can get. As Donnelly looking to get another position on the White. He is side by side with the Quill. And the 15 up the racetrack even more. These guys have to be careful here. Oh, White slides up. He's losing. He's wrecking. White's in the wall. Big wreck in the front straightaway. No caution coming out. It's gonna, yeah, there we go. Yellow comes out. And it's White involved yet again. We just saw White get loose there. We saw it on the live angle, but we'll take a look at the replay. Yeah, he just slides up and down. Oh, yeah, just got loose all by his own. Takes out the 15 of Rage. There's a lot of damage now to both those race cars. And now White, he came back to recover, but now a lot of damage to his 78 race car for Highline Motorsports. Not what he wanted to see. Under the 4th caution of tonight. Lap 77 out of 200. Coming about 23, 24 to go until we come to the halfway break. That'll also be a guaranteed caution. And award safe points for the top 10. It'll be Lindsay getting the free pass. In line next to the free pass will be Luke Kruger. McMillan in P9. Redford losing him to position now, P8. Clausen, I think he'd have a nice run tonight, but right now, 45 laps down with the blown. He had to go to the garage there for a long time, fixing some damage on that 5 car, some engine damage, I should say, not body damage. So Landon Fish, I think he was able actually to make a position on Quill. They were all checking out. Donnelly also made up the spot. So as now cars will all peel down to pit road, we will see who will stay out. If anyone will actually stay out, well, most likely, yeah, everyone on Blue Back's gonna come down to pit road. Yeah, we'll be down on the pit road, followed by Walker. Donnelly will come to pit. There's a 72 and 69. Turpin on pit road as well, getting 4 fresh Goodyears. Maybe we'll see some 2-tire strategy here. You never know. Not too much damage for that 78 car. Doesn't look too bad, but involved in another accident tonight. Not having a night that he really wanted. Phil with that pick boxes. Now it'll be a drag race, and the 4 nearly gets him. He's going to gain a spot off pit road. It'll be still Walker with the race lead. I think Ellis is going to lose one. Likely regain his 4th position, and I think Fish gains a spot as well. So does Redford. Quill falls back as Donnelly actually falls back, I think, from 5th to 8th. So not a good pit stop at all for Patrick Donnelly. Redford to P7. And yeah, the lead will not change hands. It'll be still Walker leading this race. As we'll see the lap cars probably come down to pit road here in a minute. Spencer Morris not having the run that he wanted for tonight. Doesn't have the speed at all. And really got set back from behind as well. Had some sort of issue and is now 10 laps down. So, again, I think Kruger might take the waiver. I know he won't. I know Lindsay will be back on the lead lap with that free pass. I would have thought Kruger would take the waiver round because we got that halfway break coming up in 20 laps. So you could always just pit there. You got 7 sets in the pits. You've come down pit road, I think, 2 or 3 times, coming close to halfway. So you don't want to use all your tires up too early. Walker's with the race lead. Might see some cars take the wave around. I'm pretty sure the 25 may take a wave around and get one of his laps back. Only really chance he has. Grant Hyde, I think, is going to take the wave around and get a lap back. Kruger will not take the wave around. Lindsay's now on pit road. As the other on the front straightaway, Hood still can gain positions. I think Clausen takes the wave around. He's going to get one of his laps back. He's got to get 44 more laps back, which means he needs at least 44 more yellows, which, yeah, I don't know about that. Ray's on the back straightaway. There's the 88. There's the 78 coming back on the racetrack. He's going to be still on the lead lap with white, but still some damage on that race car. Been an interesting night for White, if I can talk. Been an interesting night for White. Donnelly loses some position right now in P6. Redford up in the top 5. There's Landon Fish regaining some spots with Ethan McMillan in the P8. So 4th and 8th for MNF Racing, not doing too bad. Levi Life in the P3. Turpin P2, and Walker with the race lead. So here we go. Lap 80 of 200. And we wanted to go to the restart. We'll see what Turpin can do on the outside lane of Walker. He seems to be maybe the 2nd best car on the racetrack. We saw him get the P2, I'm pretty sure, in that earlier run. Was 7 seconds behind the leader. But that was from all that other battling back in the pack. So Walker's got some competition now. Turpin on the outside life seems to have a pretty good race car. Fish seems to be improving. So does Redford and Donnelly. The Quill back there was fast earlier. Seems to have lost some speed, but is going to try to get it back. As Walker will lead us off yet again. So it's the 2nd race tomorrow in the Carolinas. Now Charlotte Motor Speedway. Last time around we saw an incredible show down in Myrtle Beach. Saw White get the race win with his 3rd win of the season. Right now struggling tonight, but still has a chance with a long ways to go. So here we go for the restart. We will see your iRacing pace car pull in. Can Walker get a good restart? He's not connected to the 14 of Life. Fish may be connected to the 4 of Turpin. They come to the restart zone again. Walker will take off. We've seen that with the leader pretty much every time. They've just been able to just take off. As now Life to the inside of Turpin. Look for P2. A great restart for Levi Life. Get back there. You actually let me. Wide to the outside. Redford almost making 3 wide there for a minute. Fall back to the back. Here we go. Side by side battle for the race lead. Battle for the 2nd, I think. Life to the inside of the 4 car Turpin. Redford all over the back of these 2. Which one will he push? Neither of them are teammates, so he doesn't care. He might be even trying to make a middle of 3. as he will wrap around the outside with Turpin. Turpin is now clear by Levi Life, and now Turpin's going to set his eyes on Walker. Quill pushing the 14. Now Quill, a better restart than we saw him do before, up in the top 5 now. Oh, the 14 very loose in the bottom. He's going to have to check out the entire field, as Quill definitely getting the worst of it besides Levi Life. Quill the inside of Life. Life loose out of the corner. He is slideways. Redford up in the top 3. They head that back straight away. Donnelly to the inside of Life. Looking to get back into the top 5 for the first time tonight. Patrick Donnelly in that 33. Oh! Hard in the wall goes Life, and there's a big crash happening! Huge wreck! Multiple cars involved. There's a big one at Charlotte. A huge crash at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It saw the 89 of Life hard in the wall. And nearly upside down. Quill, a ton of damage to his race car. I don't know what happened to Quill. He got super loose. Unbelievable for Quill. Let's take a look at this replay. Huge wreck. Looks like he was running. Oh, yeah, just got loose. Oh, my goodness. A horrible hit. And it takes out Levi Life. Kruger barely slips by. Life involved a lot of damage. Ellis involves. Oh, and Clausen gets a piece of it as well. Oh, ton of laps down as 25 barely sneaks through. But caution is out for the fifth time tonight. So a huge wreck on the front straightaway. Takes out multiple drivers. As Fish is on pit road, he got a little bit of damage from that accident. As this now could be night over for Jacob Quill. We saw the car completely destroyed. He's now, yeah, that probably is most likely night over. Nearly went upside down. Unbelievable for that 69 of Quill. So it's night over for Jacob Quill. It was a great night early. Definitely fell back throughout the pack later in the race. And now, with a huge hit up on top of, I think, somebody. Forget it. I think it was Ellis or Ray's. So it actually might have been Landon Fish, I'm pretty sure. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at that race crash one more time. And get it back. Back straight away. Down to the corner they go. You saw Landon Fish slide up. It was just Jacob Quill. That one loose moment on the bottom turns him hard in the wall. It was Levi Life. He nearly got on top of him. Yeah, he really got on top of him. And there goes the... Oh, and this 88 just got collected the last second. So, about 4 or 5 cars involved there. So, a huge wreck on the front straightaway. The Charlotte Motor Speedway. So, not what Quill wanted to see at all. Not going to help his points at all either. He's very far back in the points, and yeah, not going to be good for him. So it'll be Walker still with the race lead. Leaders have stayed on the racetrack. So it's a huge wreck in the Coca-Cola 600. Not the first time we said that. And it'll still be Walker with the race lead. Can Turpin get a better restart this time and try to challenge for the lead? Coming pretty close to the halfway break. Not even halfway when we have so much action so far. So Life has a good bit of damage. Quill definitely done for the day. Load back on pit road. Fish with a bit of damage. He's back on the racetrack. It's been a very big race of attrition so far. So very unfortunate for the 89 of Jacob Quill. Had a good run going tonight. Looked like he was starting to come back through the pack. We saw him lead earlier. And yeah, just has that very unfortunate moment. Gets loose, just that one correction. And just has a horrible crash in the front straightaway. Luckily that car was able to stay on all 4 wheels as it... Well, it obviously didn't flip over, I meant it like that. It was obviously not staying on all 4 wheels. But over the top of Levi Life. Life may be done for the day. He's on pit road. Damage didn't look too terrible somehow. I mean, he had a car on top of him. But yeah, coming about 13 to go until the stage break. So everybody racing very aggressively with each other as you think come the one to go till the restart. So yeah, it'll be one to go until we come back to the green. What a race of attrition it's been. So Walker and Turpin, front row. Redford, Donnelly row 2. It's now 3 Fords in this. It's now 3 Fords up here. So here we go. I would say definitely a best night so far in the season for Black Widow Motorsports. I know they only have let a few laps tonight. They're also announcing next season big plans. They're expanding to 4 cars next season. They're going to be becoming one of those powerhouse race teams with 4 race cars. It's a big silly season moves coming next season. A whole lot of new teams joining. Got 35 cars on the roster for next season. We will race all on Thursday nights and Xfinity all on Wednesdays. So Thursday Night Thunder's coming through you next season. We still got this race in the rest of the season to finish. It'll be exciting. See what this rest of the race can bring us. Here we go, Walker and Turpin. Front row. Yet again. We saw Walker get a very good restart last time around. Can Turpin hang on? And now Walker's got Redford pushing him. So the restart zone once again. Walker with a nice lead and he's green. And he's going to get pushed from Redford and get back out front. So Walker, very nice restart for him. He's going to be able to clear him. Redford to the outside, and now Turpin. Turpin not losing any position. Now Walker will break the draft down the back straightaway. Look at that attack here. Get to it. There we go. Side by side, those two behind him, White and Donnelly. White's getting now. He got a great break there. He's luckily not involved in that third accident. As now Redford all the way over the rear bumper of that 4 car. They've reeled in Walker yet again. Most pressure we've seen put on Walker in the last 50 laps. Here comes Turpin. If he can get around Walker here, Walker won't even score a safe point. He will be able to get that safe point. I mean, that playoff point. And there's 10 valuable safe points. Turpin is chasing down Walker. He is to the inside. All over the rear bumper of that 66. As they head down the back straightaway. Redford in P3. We're going to gain a lot of points on the cut line with all those other cut line rivals basically out of this race. Turpin on the bottom. He's going to drive in front of Redford. Redford to the inside of Turpin. Oh, he squeezes Redford through the grass. Redford just barely able to get there. Now they're side by side for P2. More contact. Turpin up the racetrack. White rejoining this battle. He's looking for a start to win the row. That's got lost throughout this entire race. He's regaining this battle. Looking to go 3 wide middle. But Redford will clear him. As now Turpin has pressure from White. White not able to get to the inside just yet. Turpin blocks deep. Now Redford chasing that 66. This could shake up the playoff battle a whole lot if this 47 can get the race lead. Here comes Brandon Redford down the back. And he's all the way over the rear bumper. That's 66. Seems to be a little bit faster than him. Brandon Redford. Down the front strips to go with about 7 to go until the stage. Redford now using the outside lane, but that allows Turpin to close back in. But a nice exit off the corner for Redford. He slides up just a little bit there. A little bit tight there. Now that allows Turpin to the outside. Redford to the inside as well. He's going to push his teammate. White. Nice. Turpin around the outside yet again. He's side by side with Redford. This just allows that 66 car to pull back away. Got Patrick Donnelly starting to rejoin this battle. He's been really improving lately. Down the back stretch to go. It's Red Ford back out front. White can get that third position. Now Andrew White finally breaks into the top 5. It's taken half the race. Half of the longest race all season for your regular season leader right now breaking into the top 5, but he's done it. Red Ford re-chasing down that 62nd Walker. He's back to the rear bumper. Doesn't want to get tight again. He's going to have to race hard. But he does not want to make a mistake. We've seen a lot of mistakes with this 47 car. We definitely know how badly he wants to clean it up and looking to do so at the Coca-Cola 600 tonight. Here comes Red Ford. Battles on with just a couple to go in the stage. Red Ford looking to get that playoff point. Around the outside he goes. Oh, but he gets tight yet again. And that'll allow White. Oh, he gets loose. White to the outside lane. But won't be able to do a thing. And here comes Donnelly 3 wide. A huge move, 3 wide. He's going to be able to drive back out of that. We saw Red Ford get tight yet again coming off the corner. Donnelly not able to gain anything from that. Red Ford back in the wall. He's going to have to try to chase down Walker. He lost a bunch of time there as we head down the back straightaway. White closing to the rear bumper of his teammate Red Ford. Red Ford down to block on that dirty air of the 4. Oh, very loose. Side by side now with Turpin and White. Ready to go to the halfway break. Can Red Ford run down the 66? It's one thing to run him down, another thing to pass him. We've seen him try to pass him multiple times. It just gets really tight. There goes White to the inside. Red Ford will try to drive it down on his teammate. Highline Motorsports starting to come to life. White a little loose. He got Turbin nearly to his inside. Here we go at the stage. White drives it low. Red Ford rips the outside. Can he get a good run outside? Will White be side by side? White loose. Turbin looking to make 3. But Turbin now 3 wide middle. But he's going to have to push White. Red Ford on the outside lane. Here comes White. Can he clear him down to the corner? Turbin also looking to clear him. Yes, they will. White loose though. Come to 1 to go on the stage. 1 to P2. Final lap, battles on for P2. 4-car battle for that second position. White has the second spot. Red Ford using the high line about losing spots. Now back in the P4. It's now Turbin back in the P3. Down back with the final time of the stage. And Turbin try to get one more position here. Here he comes to the big run on White. But to the green and white checkered flag, it'll be Walker at the line. A reserve driver winning that. To the green and white checkered they come. Quick rest top 10 to cross the line. Yeah, that'll bring out a caution. Caution will come out here at Charlotte. So Walker, White, Turpin, Red Ford, Donnelly, McMillan, Ellis, Kruger, Fish, and Potts will all get stage points. Walker will not get a playoff point since he isn't technically in a full-time grid. He steals a playoff point from these full-time drivers. It could have been another one for White. He's finally up into the top 3. It's been a difficult night for him so far. But now finally regaining spots. Turpin finishes P3 in that stage. With all that battling, that just allowed Walker to just pull away. As he will be back out front at the halfway break. Been a good run for White now. He's been involved in multiple incidents. It's been a very interesting night. They will now come to pit road this time by. Walker will lead him in. If anybody elects to stay out here, so nobody will get the free pass to get back in the lead lap, but Hood will get one of his laps back. Be 4 laps down. Here we go, coming to pit road. The leaders. White will follow in Walker. Turpin behind him. So is Red Ford. Oh, a little bit bump there. As there's some damage down the front end of White. That could affect the aerodynamics, so don't think he was trying to do that. He gave a pretty big shot to the rear bumper of that 66 car. 6-6 looks alright. These cars pretty much indestructible the back half. As the leader is coming to pit. Right there. So all the leaders on pit road. Try to get a good angle for you. The battle off the pit road. Everybody comes off. At the line, Turpin and White side by side. It'll be pretty sure White picking up the position. Walker still is going to be first off pit road. As yeah, McMillan will gain the race lead. He stays out. So surprising there is now the sun is coming to a set here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Getting ready for the final leg of this race. Been green for, I think we've been racing for about an hour and 20 minutes. And we're only about halfway through. That's how long the 600 is. The long, grueling race. Drivers enjoy it. And it's been a great race so far. So McMillan will gain the race lead from this. This hasn't been the first time we've seen him do that. A little bit of damage there from the 78. He's going to have to make sure that damage doesn't get worse. You see the lap cars coming to pit roads, the left down cars. Maybe some will get some wave arounds done. Cars will get the free pass. Now working lap 104 of 200 under the stage brake. It's the 6th yellow of the night. Walker's got some lap cars ahead of him. The 5 car of Cole Clausen, 51 laps down, actually was involved in another accident before. We saw him there with a huge wreck where it almost saw Jacob Quill go upside down. He's still back running on the racetrack. Lost a bunch more laps there, now 51 down. But has now passed Murphy, Hunsicker, Connor. He's still got an opportunity to pass Light and Quill. So, you never know what could happen here in FedEx. He's got a lot more racing to go along with it, too. And he's got 50 more laps. He can pass everybody, so if there's a DNF right now, he can pass somebody else. That's why you never give up. He's also in that playoff cut line, so this could gain him some spots. But with Redford having a really good night, this could gain him a lot of spots as well. McMillan trying to get himself back in the playoffs. He's pretty far behind, about 30 behind the cut line. So working lap 104 of 200 in the longest race all season long. It is the Coca-Cola 600. It hasn't disappointed so far, and we're only halfway through. Sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of this racing. It'll be McMillan and Walker on the front row with White and Turpin row 2. We'll see what kind of restart McMillan can get. His teammate Landon Fish is down in the P10 position. So again, with him right now, McMillan leading. It'll change the playoff a whole lot. But if he gets past, then playoffs will go back to normal. Unless you see one of those drivers below the cut line get this race win. So it'll be 1 to go till the restart. McMillan and Walker will lead him. It'll be White, Turpin in row 2, Redford, Donnelly, Ellis, Kruger, Potts, Fish make up your top 10. Been a long, grueling race. Very big race of attrition as well. We've seen some massive accidents tonight. We've seen some mechanical issues. And everything in between. Here at Charlotte, and we're only about halfway through. With 95 to go. That'll be 95 to go when it comes to the restart. We will not be going green this time by. Lights are back on the pace car. So NASCAR has decided we'll take one more trip around. As yeah, not sure what that's for. Murphy's back on the racetrack. He's now only 7 laps down behind Clausen. But could be battle for position looking at behind him. So we may be coming back to 1 to go here. Not sure why NASCAR decided to keep us going for another lap. But there should be 1 to go yet again. Ready for the final leg of this race. Or the second half of this race, I should say. So lights back off on top of the pace car. We should be going green now. So NASCAR decided this track wasn't ready, but now the track is ready. If the sun is starting to set, it's pretty much almost set, I think, actually. Nearly behind the grandstands as we're just about ready to come back to the green flag. McMillan, can he get a good restart? He's on much older tires than the cars behind him. So he's going to have to try to do anything he can to hold on to these positions. Last time we saw him do this, we saw him fall all the way back to P12. About 5 laps from, I think, P2 or 3. Now he's in the front row. He's going to be able to control this race. We'll see what kind of restart he can get. Here we go. Coming back to the restart. Walker will try to get something good happening on the outside lane. He needs help behind him. If he can just get that 4 behind him, that would be perfect. White's going to have to try to get rid of the 70 as soon as possible, but you can't pull out of line until the start-finish line. Here we go. Ready for the final stage. Pace car will pull in. Through the restart zone they go again. McMillan, Walker, green flag back in the air. McMillan with a good start, but Walker's going to have to try to do something on the outside. Walker does not have the help he needs. And it'll be White now side by side of that 66. Here comes White to the outside of McMillan. Oh, the wreck in the back. Good wreck happening. Big wreck in the back straight away. Kruger's involved. No caution for some reason. Ellis threw falling to the middle. For some reason, we just keep it green. Okay, we got cars stopped everywhere. Huge damage. We gotta throw yellow here. A ton of damage for that 24 car. Alright, let's take a look at what happened. This 24 car definitely the most damage. This probably is going to be night 0 for Luke Kruger. So here's on the restart. Replay. Oh yeah, Turpin. Who got loose first? Oh, hard hit for that 24. And Justin Potts on the back straightaway. And now a ton of damage for him. He's losing some debris, so that caution was pretty much necessary for this. So it was only a 2-car incident, I'm pretty sure, but... we will try to back it up now. Do his pit stall. Trying to do anything to salvage this run. Car is pretty much killed, but... try to do anything now on pit road. So White takes the race lead. There's Murphy. Look back to the field. The 5-car there. There's the 25. Spencer Morris right now still scored 10 laps down. There's 72 Lander Fish. Some damage on the front end of that race car. So working the 7th caution of tonight. Again, you have that one for the stage break. The other one's for incidents. 4-car, we'll have to say it. We have one driver on pit road. It's the 70 of Ethan McMillan. Not surprising here, he stayed out. Definitely going to need fresh tires here. We actually got some cars in the back half of the field pitting as well. What still taking the race lead on pit road as well. There's the 01 of Potts, who was involved in that crash. Not a whole lot of damage, actually. There's the 99 of Lindsley, not having a great run either. I think he's still on the lead lap, though. He got his lap back. There's the 72 Landerfish. So it's been a crazy Coca-Cola 600 so far. And now White leads him. Can Walker try to do anything? He seems to have the fast car. He seems to definitely have the fast car all night. He's led the most laps. White has been involved in multiple incidents, but he's back out front looking for his 4th win of the season. What a story that could be if he get his 4th win of the season. He's still the only driver in FedEx history to win multiple races in any series. So White and Walker. We'll maybe come to the choose this time by. As we take a look at Ray's now 7 laps down. Had a good run earlier, but then was involved in that big wreck, very scary wreck with Jacob Quill. Ellis coming down to pit road at the last... Actually, I thought he was coming to pit road. Now he's going to stay on the racetrack. Having now a quiet but solid run in P4. Light still aboard the pace car, as we will take another trip around before we go choose cone. Got Justin Potts coming back on the racetrack. Car doesn't look too bad. I thought it looked worse, but you really didn't get that much damage from that crash. So, car looks okay for Justin Potts. He's still in the lead lap as well. So, Lindsay, as you can see, got down pit road, fixing some of that damage. So did Landon Fish. He pulled out some of the fenders on that race car. There's a 5 car on the pit road as well. And he's got Murphy stopped here. So he was in the garage for a long time. Now he's back on the racetrack. A lot of damage to that race car. They had to repair some things. As there's Ray's slow on the back straightaway, so some sort of issue with that 15 car. I think actually he's just letting some of these cars go. Now Nash will close up to his rear bumper of Ethan Millen. It's his teammate, and there's the 4 car of Turpin right now in P5, Redford P6. They're going to try to regain their positions. There's the 88 of Ellis having a great run. There's Donnelly in P3. Solid but very quiet run. This target 4. As now we are coming, I think, the 1 to go to the restart this time by. So it's been an exciting race so far here at Charlotte. Ton of lead changes so far tonight. 1 to go, lights off on the pace car. Here we go for the restart. What a night it's been in Charlotte. So this race started well over an hour and a half ago, so it's still running here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Lap 112 of 200 on the board. So here we go for the restart zone at Charlotte. Will we see a short run here, or will we see another one of those very long runs, which White seems to be definitely the best one we've seen all season on them. Haven't seen really the success on mile and a halves that we've seen out of other drivers, but here we go, coming to the green. There's White and Walker on the front row. Donnelly and Ellis row 2. Can White pull away and dominate yet another half of the race? We haven't seen them all race long until now. Pace car is going to pull in. White, Walker, Donnelly, Ellis, Turpin, Redford. To the restart zone they go. Green flag back in the air, he takes off. He checked the field big time there. But now he's going to take off. That'll allow Walker to get into P2. And now trying to chase down the 78 of White. Down back strips to go. White with the race lead. Now battle for position going on behind him if I can actually get to it. McMillan, Potts, racing side by side. There's the 4 car of Turpin. Oh, we got a big issue for White. We did not see that before. Not sure what happened to that 78 car, but a big issue. As he's now 3 wide middle, losing a lot of ground. He's still getting pushed off. That allows Walker to take the race lead back, and Donnelly to P2. So we'll have to go back and take a look what happened to that 78 car. Redford to the inside of White as well. Redford making up more positions. I'm not sure at all what happened to that 78 car. Very interesting. Let's go take a look. I think this is real quick. Got more cars going to the inside of each other. But yeah. Oh yeah, I think he hit the wall pretty good. Let's see. No, he just lost a lot. I'm not sure what happened to that 78 car White. Just lost a whole lot of momentum, and that was just basically game over after that. Back up alive. Now battling for this sixth position. Donnelly is now closing to the rear bumper. We haven't seen Donnelly all day, and now in P2, he's trying to close back on Walker. Walker back out front. It is Redford in P3. Here comes Patrick Donnelly. He's got Redford in his mirror, though. Donnelly chasing down the 66. Down in the corner they go. Here comes Redford, looking to the inside. He's heading on the back. Redford up to the outside lane he goes. He's got White trying to come back as well. Not sure. It was just a big moment for White, I'm pretty sure. As now Donnelly heads down the front straightaway with a big run on the 66 car. Perfect. He's going to look to get there. Redford to the bottom and White down to the bottom as well. Donnelly slides up the racetrack. Here comes Brandon Redford. He's going to race side by side now with Patrick Donnelly. Brandon Redford to the inside. Looking to take that position away. Here comes White looking for that P3 position as well. Trying to gain the ground that he lost. He's going to start pushing his teammate. 47 on Brandon Redford, and Redford will nearly clear the 33 of Donnelly. Donnelly's still ripping the outside lane, and now he is out front. Redford now back to P2. He'll try to chase down Walker. Definitely got a faster race car than that 33 of Donnelly. And we'll try to chase down Walker as Walker slows up just a little bit there. Oh, Redford getting pushed. Nearly gets spun for the 33. Here comes White to the inside of Donnelly. Side by side. Side drafting. White drives it in deep. And will clear. But Donnelly back in the outside lane. Not clear yet for White. Donnelly is still there. They're working on the outside. But here comes Redford, chasing down your leader. Brandon Redford chasing down Walker. All over the rear bumper now. He will slide up the racetrack just a little bit more. So Saban Walker, Brandon Redford, Matthew White, Redford slides there, Patrick Donnelly, and Gio Turp in your top 5. Won't affect anything in the points again if Walker wins this race. Brandon Redford is just looking to get around him. He's looking for his luck to change in season 1. Down back they go. Redford looks high. But we'll drive him back to the bottom. Now less than a tenth behind him. Top 5 separated by less than 5 tenths. Or about 5 tenths. Redford goes a little bit higher there. He's got White in his mirror as well. Teammate might be able to help him though a little bit. Played a little bit loose. He's got Donnelly all over his rear bumper also. The 4 cars now going to try to get the rear bumper of Donnelly. Redford sends it deep. All over the rear bumper of Walker. Here comes Brandon Redford. Can he get there? We haven't seen him take the race lead once. Donnelly to the inside of White. Trying to make something happen. Oh, the 47 got tight yet again. You see him time and time again get tightened. 1 and 2 is now Donnelly to the inside of White. He's looking side by side now. This is good news for Brandon Redford. That gives him time to close back into the rear bumper. That's 66 of Walker. Brandon Walker. He can put a walk-off win in the FedEx Cup Series for his first career win, and it'll be in his first start. He can get it done as Donnelly drives it deep under the 78 of White, and he'll clear him. Donnelly to V3. White back to the inside of Patrick Donnelly. I actually want to take a look at this replay. not replay. Battle. Oh, got a loose. Ellis nearly spins. As we take a look at this, White loses some positions there. Sorry we couldn't catch that, but White loses 2 positions. And that'll be Donnelly in the P3, so White back to P5. So not sure what happened to the White machine as they head down the back straightaway. Donnelly's going to assume that 3rd position. Redford still chasing down. To 66. Urban running P4, trying to make something work. Seems to be a bit faster than Patrick Donnelly, but just cannot find a way around. White now falls back a second. He's starting to maybe struggle with the handling on that race car. As Redford is now backed up to this pack, Donnelly's gone in all the way over the back front of the 47. Here comes Patrick Donnelly on the move. Redford slides up more. Here comes Donnelly. Where will he go? He's going to look low. Here goes Patrick Donnelly back to the inside for P2. Looking to regain that back 2nd position. Here comes Turpin to the inside of Donnelly. Nearly gets him loose. Pushing him down the back straightaway. Donnelly still not able to get there on the 47. Brandon Redford is able to hold that position. But with all this battling, they're starting to lose more time on Walker. So Aiden Walker still pulling away. Here comes the 33 Donnelly back to the inside. Ripping the fence goes the 47 of Redford. And that allows Donnelly to get side by side. Side drafting down the back. Patrick Donnelly looks to clear him. But Redford charges back on the inside. Here comes Turpin to the inside of Redford. Now, Turpin. Oh, Redford gets loose. In the wall a little bit. Now losing a spot to White. Now Turpin to P3. And that allows Patrick Donnelly to get a P2. 8 tenths behind the race leader. White to P4. Now Redford all the way back to P5. Donnelly will try to put down some good laps to try to catch your race leader, Aiden Walker. Well, what an impressive night Aiden Walker has put together as a reserve driver in his first career start in FedEx, leading the Coke 600. Still a ways to go. Here in the 600 lap, 131 of 6,200. Turpin to the rear bump of the 33 of Donnelly. Turpin seems to have a faster race car than the 33, but he cannot find a way around yet. Here comes Turpin. He looks to the inside of Donnelly. What will he be willing to do now in 1 and 2? Turpin sends it hard. Battle for P2 on it yet again. Turpin will clear him. And now Gio Turpin to P2. White back in P4. Donnelly's going to have to try to be careful here. Turpin to P2, trying to chase down that leader. But he's got a 2.25 to make up. So can he make up that 2.25 time on Walker? Now seems to be finally maybe the second best car. This P2. Gio Turpin looking to catch down Walker. Battle for P3 starting to heat up. Can White try to get around him? Redford falls all the way back 3 seconds. And now he's got Lindsay now all the way over, I think all the way on his rear bumper. I don't know what he wanted to see. There's more cars battling in the back of the pack. Side by side, Lindsay up in the top 5. Redford hits the wall yet again. Yeah, not at all what that race team wanted to see. Lindsay with a great rebound, was 2 laps down at one point. Now into the top 5. White lit up a loose down the back straightaway. As we run here, let's go to crank it up here at Charlotte. For a late night Coca-Cola 600 crank it up. Murphy nearly spins by him. Got a car to the grass. You got a car out, around, and the caution has come out. Well, it looks like it was Murphy multiple laps down for that 13 car. Caution is out. Yeah, he is. Let's take a look at what happened with that 13. So he is multiple laps down right now. Oh yeah, just got hit the wall. We saw that riding the board with Patrick Johnson. Oh my goodness, that was close for the 78 of White. Nearly takes him out, but yeah, hard hit for that 13 of Murphy. Could possibly take him out of this race. Still a lot of laps down, so it wouldn't really matter. You'll be back running though. Yeah, caution back out. So it's the 8th caution of the night. Walker pulling down. He might be coming to pit road as there's Murphy. We'll see if he's getting any takers down on pit road. In a minute, I need to press that. Let's take a look. Who elects to come on the pits? Running with Patrick Donnelly. We'll see. All the leaders pull down on the pit road. You get 4 fresh Goodyears. Critical moment here, starting to come late in this race. You do not want to speed. Turpin, P2. And there's your race leader, Walker, looking behind the entire field. So now Walker. Let's see what kind of pit stop he can get. We will see. He will win the race off pit road. Walker steps on it. Here comes Donnelly with a good stop as well. He's going to get P2. Redford to P4. Actually, no, White to P2. What a great start for that White team. Redford to P5. Lindsay loses a spot. But at least still with Walker. He's had a great pit stall all night. As I think White's able to get a P2. No, I don't think so, actually. Pretty sure it was Donnelly hanging on. So a great stop for Patrick Donnelly. Gaining a couple of positions there. Walker will now back it down. Get ready for a restart here. Starting to get late in the race. The sun has completely set here at Charlotte. Pretty much under full darkness. Here, NASCAR's home for racing. So nobody's going to stay out here. You see all the lap down cars coming up pit road. So drivers starting to use some of their sets maybe on their 4th or 5th set of tires. We got a bunch of late race cautions here. Might start to have to be put scuffs on. So under caution here for the 8th time. This caution is out for a lap down car. It was Murphy. He's 60 laps down, but went around. So Cole Clausen has gained a few more positions here. Luke Kruger's scored out of this race, so it's possible that Clausen could get Kruger's position. It's just been a race of attrition for all these drivers. It's been a very fun race so far, though. Just went under the pace car yet again. Pace car's led a good amount of laps tonight. But definitely leading the most laps and been the most dominant car, it's Walker. Not full time at all. He'll make select starts this season with reserves teams. But putting on a show and showing teams that he is a great race car driver and can win in the FedEx Cup Series. So again, nearly midnight on the East Coast. It's a long race tonight. And we still got a lot more action to come here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We've been here this entire time. Obviously the longest race all season. It's felt like the longest, but it's been fun. As we remind you, next time around is Dover. So Dover Motor Speedway next Thursday. Lights are on the pace car. They'll be racing for the Monster Mile. completely new, different style racetrack than we raced at all season long, and we'll see how it goes. So it'll be Walker and Donnelly on road 1. Actually, White, I think, got a penalty now. He's going to be all the way back in P10. I'm just getting word. I'm pretty sure White with some sort of penalty will be all the way back in the 10th position. Had to serve it. He's going to have to make the positions here. We know he can do it. He's got the most wins of the season. But we'll see how quickly he can get up through the fields. He's got a lot of lap cars ahead of him as well to get through. So that'll be interesting to see. Here we go. The restart done once again. Walker will have Turpin pushing him, with Donnelly and Redford on the outside. Ford has had a solid race, but has not led a whole lot of laps. They're right now 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. They gotta try to get rid of the 66 car, and then they're gonna have a great race. All 4 of these cars, I'm pretty sure, in the top 4 are all from different teams. All 5 of the cars, actually all the top 7 are different teams. So all different race teams in the top 7. Here we go for the restart. Walker, Donnelly, front row, Turpin, Redford, Lindsay, Fish, Ellis, McMillan. Green flag back in the air. An amazing start for the 66. What a start for Walker. We've seen him do that all night long, and he's going to be out front. Here comes Turpin to the inside of the 33 of Donnelly. Got to take a look at this battle. Oh, Lindsay drives with the racetrack card. We got a car on the wall behind him, and they're wrecking. Saving it is the 88. No, he isn't. Oh my goodness. I think he's able to keep it going though. Caution is out though. And the yellow flies yet again here at Charlotte. Caution will be back out for the 9th time tonight. It's just been crazy tonight. It's been like 50 lap long green flag runs, and then we have like these little sprees of cautions. What a crazy night it's been at the Coca-Cola 600. Winner is not disappointed. Caution back out again. Redford in that 4th position. Turpin gains a spot in the P2 now. But it'll be still Walker leading. You've seen that those drivers on the front row always able to get those great restarts. That's really because they control this race and are just able to start. We've seen everybody basically be able to do that. We've seen the 4 do it, we've seen the 89 do it, we've seen the 77 do it. We've seen most drivers being able to do that. So it's either been we've had multiple cautions in a row, or then we race for 50 laps long. So we'll see how this end of the race plays out. Lap 143 of 200. As Walker and Turpin will lead them off to the front row yet again. They got an 88 on car on pit road. A lot of damage to it. It was having a very solid run, so very disappointing for that 88 car. There's Grant Hood still on the racetrack. He's just had a rough night tonight. Only a lap down though, so another caution, and you may be able to see him back in the lead lap. He's kept it clean for the. Actually, he was involved in a race in an earlier incident, but they put a panel back on it. See this 88 car still sitting on pit road. Had a very nice run tonight, but unfortunately involved in this accident. So it's been a race of attrition tonight, and we will see if that 16 can get back on the lead lap. We haven't seen the speed out of him at all, but if he gets clean air, if we have a bunch more cautions here, you never know what could happen in FedEx. We've said it all season. Show us nothing wrong. Alright, we're good. So here we go. Walker, Turpin. Front row, maybe choosing this time. Yeah, the pace car has definitely led a whole bunch of laps tonight. Yes, it's still going to be under the lights, though. So we won't be choosing this time. There's Grant Hood on the pit road. So he will come down to pit road, get some 4 fresh Goodyears. Obviously not sure how many sets of tires the drivers have used, so you're not going to see them pit every single caution. You've seen that all season, all race long. They only have 7 sets in the pits. I'm sure they would pit a whole lot more often. They have a lot more sets, but only 7 in the pits. And still got some racing left to go. So can Turpin try to challenge the 66 car? We've seen the inside lane always get these really good restarts. They say you have the best restarting, but you can make some time on the outside as the run goes on. Still working under this pace car. Should be coming to 1 to go this time by. Aiden Walker just wants to impress all the team owners by getting his first career win and his first career start as a reserve driver. Drivers in the cut line would really like it to happen because nothing else would happen below them with the playoffs, because he wouldn't be locked in the playoffs at all. It's not even eligible for the playoffs. But here we go. Coming to 1 to go to the restart. Walker and Turpin on the front row. There we go. So will Walker get a really nice restart yet again? Or will Turpin be able to challenge? On the inside lane is Patrick Donnelly. On the outside is Brandon Redford. He will try to push the heck out of Turpin. Justin Potts up into the battle. Right now running in the 5th position. And Lindsay in P6. McMillan P7. Fish P8 having solid runs. White down at P9. He's going to try to regain that position after that penalty. And Ellis in P10. A lap down now. Ellis will be the first one to get a free pass and another caution to fly. And then he'll be getting a free pass. So here we go. Another restart. And another restart. Walker's leading. So can he get another textbook restart and fly his way out to the field? Gonna have to hope they don't wreck in the back again. But it's been an unpredictable night. Here we go. To the restart zone yet again. Walker, Turpin. On the gas versus Walker. And Turpin was not a great restart either. So Walker will take off. Turpin gets to the bottom. That's critical. Redford stuck in the outside lane. Not what he wanted. Yep, 88 coming through. That will give Brand Hood the free pass position. Heading down the back straight, over they go. Side by side. Walker just got an amazing restart now. Here comes Donnelly to the inside of the 47 Redford. Oh, he gets into his quarter panel. Nearly gets him sideways. They're all able to keep going. Justin Potts ripping the outside lane. He's on the fence a little bit. He's got Lindsay to his inside. Down the back stretch they head. Redford in that 3rd position. Trying to make up more time with that 4 car. 4 car is slowly reeling in your leader Walker. Here comes Gio Turpin to the bottom of the racetrack. He's got Redford to his outside as they head down the back straightaway. He stopped 3 all looking for the first win of the season. First car with a win this year is Patrick Donnelly in P4. Gio Turpin now trying to close up to the rear bumper of Walker. Caution is out again. It's the 13 of Connor around again. So yeah, Connor goes around again. I'm not. Yeah, Murphy, I'm in. So Connor Murphy around yet again. So been a rough night for him. 10th yellow of the night. As unfortunate for the L, we were starting to have a good race, but going on our hands. So our team wrecked it yet again. So Walker shuts off the edges and puts the clutch in just to save a bit of fuel. He'll now catch the pace car. So they're coming to 50 to go here at Charlotte. Now in the final leg of this race. It's taken a long time to do these last 50 or so laps. The amount of caution we've had. But it's been a fun one. We ran green for a long time. Now we have a bunch of caution. It looks like we were going to run green for a long time, but that 13 didn't go around, so. And Murphy involved in it. We got the 88 back up pit road. And this will give the free pass to Grant Hood. He will finally be back on the lead lap. After basically all race long being a lap down or more. 150 laps later, he's back on the lead lap. So will we see anyone elect to come to pit road? No, we won't. Not anywhere. Actually, 33 Donnelly on the pit road. So interesting pick off for Patrick Donnelly. This could be good. We'll see how good he is able to charge his way up through the field. This could put him maybe 9th or 10th on the restart zone. He'll be the 88 still on pit road. He'll be the only lead lap car coming to pit road. You'll see Grant Hood around the outside getting that free pass. And finally on the lead lap for Grant. So Aiden Walker, Gio Turpin, Brandon Redford, Justin Potts, Lindsey White, Fish, McMillan, Donnelly, and Hood make up your top 10. Under the caution yet again. Running along with Walker. Looking back at Turpin. He's been pretty close on speed to Walker, just has not been able to get around him. But Gio will try to chase down the 66 car. Bump and Run Motorsports with a very solid night tonight. Patrick Donnelly has had a nice night, and Gio Turpin has completely dominated the second half of this race. So it's been a very, very nice night for Bump and Run Motorsports. So already one run of the season for Patrick Donnelly at Fontana, looking to get their second win of the season with their second car. Tanner McKinley is full-time in this car usually, but right now, Walker I'm just going to take a turn at this. And looking to impress. 35 spots available in the Cup Series next season. And a lot of reserve drivers and a lot of current drivers. Probably already more reserves and current drivers than we have spots next season. But we always got the Xfinity Series to fill. So Turpin is looking to put another step forward into this race and get the race lead. But Brandon Redford is sitting in P3. This could be a good restart for Brandon Redford. He's going to be starting on the second row on the inside. So this could be a good start for that 47 machine. Justin Potts in the 01 having a solid run, solidly gaining more positions. Up in the P4. You never know. These leaders could all junk it. These top three could all junk it down into a corner. And that could give the 01 the race lead. You never know. Long night tonight in Charlotte. Some of these drivers just wanting to finish it all. It's been a rough night for some of these cars. Others looking for this win and contending for even more. It'll be one to go to the restart. Walker, Turpin, front row. It'll have Redford and Potts row 2. Lindsey White, Bishop McMillan, Donnelly, Hood make up your top 10. Hood still sitting on pit road. Just got the free pass, and this might be big issues for that 16 car of Grant Hood. Your single car turn 3 motorsports. Already a win on the season out in Las Vegas. So here we go. The good news is for Turpin, he will have his teammate Justin Potts on his rear bumper. Been a crazy night of attrition. But all these cars still left running in the Coca-Cola 600. Under 50 to remain at Charlotte. Walker will try to get another great restart. But he's got the teammates linked up together on the outside lane. How well will they work together? Coming to the restart zone once again here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Pace car pulls in. It's a late race restart here at Charlotte. Walker and Turpin on the front row. Teammates not linked up, and an amazing restart for Walker. He will get out far. Side by side for the second position. Brandon Redford's going to be able to take it. He will nearly clear the 4 car, and now he is clear. Brandon Redford to P2. But what a restart for Walker. Probably the best one we've seen. Redford rips the outside lane, but it's Walker still leading the race. Here comes Turpin back to the inside of Redford. Oh, and a car spinning in the back. Nearly around. It's the 01. I think he's able to save it. How did he save it? Justin Potts was just able to save that race car and is able to keep on going here at Charlotte. Side-by-side battle for B2. Turpin to the inside of Redford, but Redford has the advantage. Redford's going to put some dirty air. Now White back into this battle. What this allows Walker to drive away. Turpin drafts up to the rear bumper of the 47. Redford starting to close on Walker. Riding along with Turpin. That 66 car getting a little bit more loose than he'd like. And now the battle for the lead heating up. Brandon Redford trying to close in to the rear bumper of the 66. It's been a dominant night for Walker. But now he's got pressure from Redford. Going through the gears. Let's ride along with their leader. Looking back at the 47 of Redford. These three, Redford, Turpin, and White, starting to close. Lindsay not far behind them either. Here comes Redford all the way to the rear bumper of the 66. Trying to make something work. Oh, Turpin is loose! And he's through the grass. Did he lose the position there? He's side by side with White. Down to the bottom. Turpin will now battle with White as they head down the back straightaway. Turpin's gonna have to give that position up. Back to B4. Redford now runs the outside. And back to the bottom of Walker. Here comes Redford with White really loose. Sliding sideways, able to save it. Now he's got pressure from Turpin. But here comes Redford in the outside lane. Got a little bit tight there, lost some time to Walker. Walker will pull away a little bit down the back. Aiden Walker looking to cap off a dominant night with a race victory. They are side by side for B3. Turpin to the inside of White. Trying to sort that out behind him. They are still racing side by side. Redford has lost a couple of tenths these last few laps. But he's trying to regain. But he's got Turpin and White starting to close. White down on the outside lane he goes. But here comes Brandon Redford. Drafting back up to the rim of that 66 car. But every time we see Redford be able to do that, he seems to start to get tight. White rips the outside lane. But he's going to have to give a spot to Gio Turpin. White back on the outside, trying to make something work. But he won't be able to get there. Turpin drives it deep. Redford lost a little bit of time there. But he's still going to charge on that 66. Let's look back from Walker. Redford to the high side. Turpin to the low side. Walker on the bottom. Oh, looks like Redford loses some time there. Will he be able to get a run off? No, he won't. Here comes Turpin to the inside. Battle's on for B2. Turpin drives it in. And he will clear him. Now Turpin to B2. Redford falls back to P3. He's got his teammate Matthew White all over his rear bumper. Gio Turpin now to P2. It'll be just him and the 66 separating him from victory. If I can actually talk. Walker heads down the back. 2/10 lead over Turpin. It's going to be a struggle in that 38 for the 4 car. But he'll try to do something. We've seen the pressure be put on Walker all race long, but it seems like nobody's just able to pass him. Gio Turpin wants to try to turn that around. He ascended it deep. He's all the way over the rear bumper. Just wants to try to avoid getting tight or loose. Redford still running the 3rd position. White a little further back. They've seen the loss of the back. It's these top 2 starting to pull away. Here comes Turpin. All over the rear bumper, that 66. Gio Turpin battling hard with the 66 of Walker. They come to the front straightaway. To complete lap 166 to 200. Turpin gets a little bit tight there. He's going to lose a little more time. They head down the back straightaway. Breaking the draft a little bit is Walker. The 4 car sends it deep once again. The 66 is going to have to try not to make a mistake. White is driven into P3, but he's now 1.7, now 8 seconds behind. He's past his teammate Brandon Redford. The 4 might want to start searching around here. But it seems like the bottom lane has been the best. But he might have to try to search out maybe the middle lane, maybe even the top lane, if he wants to try to get this race win. Turpin to the bottom. Walker uses a little bit of a higher entry. He's going to drive back to the bottom and get a good run off the corner. Redford goes back in the P3. They're battling pretty hard back there. I don't know what's going on. They've lost so much position. Now Lindsay is joining back in that battle. Fortunately, can't do split streak for you guys. Now White's falling back to the pack. White's got a major issue. I'm not sure what's going on with that 78 car. Where's White? There he is. He's losing a lot of time here. I'm not sure what's going on for him. But the battle for the lead is now heating up. There goes Lindsay by both of them in the P3. Lindsay up in the 3rd position. He's now 3.1 seconds behind the leaders. Gio Turpin is trying the best he can to close in to the rear bumper of that 66. So White is falling back all the way to the 6th position. That'll get Donnelly back in the top 5. Turpin used a lower entry than the 66. The 66 will start to fall away. Now something happened to the back of the pack. I heard something, but he's all right. The battle's on behind him as well. We'll try to take a look what's going on back here. As Donnelly's gotten up 4th position, he's passed Redford and more. They're side by side. Now Donnelly the 3rd, and a huge run now. Patrick Donnelly is coming. But he's 4 seconds behind the race leaders. Trying to do anything here. Riding along with Lindsay. He's got now pressure from Redford. But now, Gio Turpin. He is trying to close in on Walker. They are battling as hard as they possibly can. We'll see what kind of car they both have in the long run. It's been such a race of attrition with so many drivers out of this event. But Cole Clausen has started to trim back all the cars out of this race. It's been an impressive night gaining those spots back after having a big issue with his motor. Luckily, being able to get back on the racetrack, probably would have lost about 7, 8, 9 more positions here if he didn't decide to go to the garage to fix it. Probably would have been down in like maybe 23 or 24. Could be good first playoffs. We'll have to see how the points shake out after this. Gio Turpin a bit slower than Walker that time by, but he's still there. With 26 laps to go in the Coca-Cola 600. It's been a long night. About 12:30 on the East Coast. Coverage started at 9:45 for this event, and we've been going ever since. It's been a long race. We hit now finally 25 to go at Charlotte. Walker, the reserve driver, leading. Turpin desperately needs this win to trying to make his way into the playoffs. But he's starting to slip back. Now half a second behind Walker. Walker could have one slip up or start to lose the car, and he may be able to get, then Ford may be able to get there. But the laps are starting to clip down here at Charlotte. Four car, oh, he's in the wall! Way in the walls before he's going to lose more time. Gio Turpin tried something there on the outside lane, but just slapped the wall there. Now 8/10 behind the race leader. Trying something new up on that outside lane. He just really does not seem to be working. He's falling back even further. Gio Turpin is trying on the outside lane. Using a completely different line than before, but it really is just not working. He's falling back now at 1.2. Take a look at your race leader pulling out even further. He's going to hope for no yellow. In his first career start, Aiden Walker has the race lead. A little bit loose there. He's definitely going to not want to make any mistakes. But he's been dominant tonight. 22 laps to go in the 600. We got a battle going on throughout the field here. Spencer Morris right now in the 12th position, 10 laps down as the 88 of Ellis still on pit road. I think he's pretty sure he's out of this race now. He's been on pit road for like 60 laps straight. Cole Clausen is back in his battle. He's by his teammates now. So White is back up to the 4th position. See Brandon Redford now in P7, falling all the way back. Redford is very loose, sliding sideways. Donnelly's 6.5 seconds behind the race leader, so he may start to close in on Turpin. A lot of drivers right now hoping for a yellow. A yellow would change everything. We've had 10 so far tonight. There's Ethan McMillan up in the top 6. Having a good run. Car seems to be pretty decent in the long run. Now looking to battle for P5 with Lindsay. So again, that lap car all the way back over Lindsay, that's 15 a race. And Lindsay in that 99, up to the high side. Matthew White heads down the back straightaway. Okay, I don't know what I just did. Hang on. Sorry about that. White is sideways! Oh, nearly wrecks it! He's still going, though. That could be worst case scenario for your race leader. He does not want to see one of these cars around. And caution is out! And this changes everything. The yellow has come out. Not sure who it's for. But the caution is out. It's multiple cars involved. And it's Redford and Grant Hood. Oh my goodness. Brandon Redford, after such a solid night, he was falling back to the pack, but involved in an accident. Oh, he just got super loose and he had to overcorrect there. Spins out and then hits the wall hard. 16 car. No! Big hit! Nowhere to go there. Pace car almost hit. Actually, the pace car did hit them. The caution will come out now. For the 11th time. It's a record-breaking caution here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. A lot of damage, though. Look at the wheel for Brandon Redford. And they're pointing in the completely wrong direction. Will we see leaders come to pit road, though? We'll see what your race leader is able to do. Got a couple more sets in the pits from the 7 that were given at the beginning of the race. We'll see who can pit. Will we see any strategy calls? Leaders all coming to pit road. This is the money stop. You gotta have a good pit stop here. Can Walker execute on pit road like he's done all day? Redford, a lot of damage to his race car. This could be night over, possibly. Looking to see who can win the battle off of pit road. Everyone getting 4 fresh Goodyears at fuel. 6-6 gets off nicely. There's the 4 car getting off. Donnelly with a great stop as well. Lindsay also. Landon Fish as well. Not sure what is. Was White actually able to get P2? I'm pretty sure he was. Sorry about that. White to P2. And this changes a whole lot. So can White challenge Walker? Or will it be a win for Walker? Let the rest of the cars go. So, not sure we get the free pass. Pretty sure the free pass car was maybe the Grant Hood was involved in an accident. So, I'm not sure. I don't know if anyone will get the free pass here. So, White gains 1, Turpin loses. Actually, White gains a bunch. I think he gains 2. Turpin loses 1. Lindsay gains a few. Don loses a bunch. He falls back all the way from 3rd to 5th. McMillan loses some, and Redford down to P9. A lot of damage to his race car. Going to be losing probably even more positions as the cars go by him. But 16 remain here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. What a night it's been at Charlotte. And we're looking to finish it off. Don't go away yet. You're not going to want to miss these final 15 or so laps. Can Aiden Walker hang on for the race win? Or will it be Matthew White with his 4th win of the season? Then a dominant season for Matthew White. Not the race he really wanted tonight. Not a whole ton of... He's had good moments tonight. But he's had a ton of mistakes. But we'll see how it can go. It's so far been mistake-free for Walker. Probably the only driver to go mistake-free all season, all race long. It's been a perfect night for the 66, and he's getting rewarded with a race lead. So working the 11th caution tonight. So here we go. Maybe coming to choose this time by lap down cars, so we get past the pace car. Should be passing them this time by though, as it'll be the 25 of Morris getting one of his last back. Going to be 9 down now. Redford and Hood still on pit road. This could lose them even more positions. So here we go. 15 laps to go. And it'll be 1 to go to the restart for the Coca-Cola 600. Here we go. It'll be 14 to go when they get to the green flag. Who will take home the victory? Will it be Walker or will it be White? One driver looking for the first win ever, one driver looking for the 4th. And row 2 could be crazy as well. So can row 3. What a nice spin, and we're ready to finish it off at Charlotte with 14 to go. Walker, White, Lindsay, Turpin, Donnelly, McMillan, Potts, Fish, Hood. Still Redford your top 10. Redford's probably lose that position. He's still in pit road. Coming back to the restart zone. Walker's going to have to OB to get a perfect restart. Turpin wants to follow. And can White stay side by side? Here we go. It'll be 1 more chance for White, Turpin, and more to get this win. Through the restart zone once again. Green flag back in here. An amazing restart for Walker. And a great restart for Turpin as well. That'll allow him to get side by side. We got a red crash in the back. It's Lindsay hard in the wall. No yellow yet. We'll keep it green. Side by side for that second position. Turpin all the way off the racetrack. He's going to lose it. As here comes Donnelly into the battle. But it's still Walker leading. Here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. There we go. All right. Donnelly is trying to close. White will also try to close, but Turpin falling back just a little bit. Oh, White in the fence just a little bit as well. As they head down the back straight with 13 laps remaining. Donnelly running in the top 5. Landon Fish also in the top 5. So is McMillan in the top 6. The attrition is awarding them with great finishes so far if they can hang on. White will try to close in with 12 to go. Here comes Donnelly to the inside of the 4th Turpin. Turpin losing even more positions that he could have gained. Down the back stretch they go. White breaking the draft. But really not gaining anything on that Walker machine. White barely closing in now about 8/10 behind him. Couldn't it be enough for him to get his 4th win? Already breaking records here in FedEx. Breaking even more records if he can get his 4th win of the season. If Walker wins, it'll be the first win for a reserve driver. Been a great Coca-Cola 600 so far. His biggest competition early, Huntiger and Quill out of the race early in the first stage. Huntiger then Judicial, Quill with a huge wreck, nearly upside down. 10 laps remain at Charlotte. White is trying to hang on to this position dearly. Looking back now, Turpin seems to maybe have a little bit of faster race. Oh, Turpin a little bit loose on the bottom. Donnelly now challenging for that 3rd position. On the wall a little bit. As now regaining his battle is that Landon Fish and Ethan McMillan behind him. What a nice 3rd regaining. Redford is pulling back all the way to P12. As White will try to do anything to do Do anything you can to close into the room up with that 56. With 8 laps remaining. Now 7.5. Let's ride aboard and see what he does. Oh, he's going to wall just a little bit. Losing some time now. But kind of gaining on Turpin. The 91 is... I don't know what he's doing. He's kind of blending into the race. We got an issue behind him. Caution is down. Got a big wreck happening. It's the... Oh my goodness. It's the 4 involved. Big damage on the 4 of Turpin. And after an amazing night for Turpin. A ton of damage to that race car. Oh my goodness. And it's completely destroyed for the 4 of Turpin. Caution is out with 6 laps to go. It looked like that lap car. I'm not sure what he did. We'll have to let's take a look at this replay. After 194 laps of hard work for Geo Turpin, it all pretty much comes to an end. Oh my god, the 99 was just sitting there. More cars were involved as well. That 99, that's going to have to look at this race. That was very dangerous for this 99 car. A lap down, just sitting in the middle of the field, so I don't know what he was thinking. So now, looks like he's going to be out of this event. But under caution with 6 to go. And that's going to have to be reviewed after this race. That was pretty dangerous for that, on that 51 part, on 99 part. See, not a great move for that 99 car. But here we go, 5 to go. Will it set up for overtime? It's definitely gonna. I don't think it's gonna set up us up for overtime, but it's definitely gonna be a pretty quick shootout here to the line. What a race for that 4 car! But after so much hard work for hours, it's all gonna come to an end here at Charlotte for the 4 of Turpin. Looking to close out the night. We'll look back on the pace car. On your leader of Walker. Lloyd is still P2. Landon Fish up the P3 and Ethan McMillan up the P4. They have just come up here. Got more cars on the pit road, I think. Redford back on the racetrack. It's just been a race of attrition. Unbelievable. 12th caution of the night. There's Ellis on pit road. There's Ray's. And yeah, just been an unbelievable night of attrition. I think if Brandon Redford a ton of damage, still somehow running on this racetrack. I don't know how. This thing is just absolutely killed. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to give a black flag to that 99. That was unacceptable. Actually, no, we're not gonna bother. He's lap down anyway. So here we go. 4 to go. Coming to Steinby, lights still up on top of the pace car. Should be coming to a restart next time by. So that'll mean it'll be 2 laps to go to decide the Coca-Cola 600. Landon Fish and Ethan McMillan, we've talked about them all right long. Definitely not having great runs either. They started very far back, which just out of all the attrition in this race, have driven their way up to 3rd and 4th. But can Walker hold on? He's going to try to get another amazing restart. Again, what he's doing is completely illegal. He's starting in the restart zone. When the green flag flies, he's doing exactly what he's allowed to. He's just getting those amazing restarts. We've seen the other drivers do it. Just how it works. So coming to 1 to go to the restart. So we will not go to restart to overtime this time by. Next caution will be overtime. Everyone will choose their lane. Walker will go inside, White on the outside. Fish and McMillan will be lined up side by side with each other. They could work together to try to get this race win. But it'll be a restart with 2 to go. What a race it's been tonight. And Walker is just trying to have another one go his way. Take a look through the field. Going Matthew White. Ready for the restart. Walker and White yet again on the front row. But M&F Racing makes up row 2. What will they be willing to do to try to get to victory lane? Here we go. Barely anyone left in this field. It's been such a big night of attrition, but it's been a fun race. By far the most cautions all season. And by far the most long race of the season. We expected it, and it's delivering. Walker and White. What will White try to do? He knows this is probably his final chance. Coming to the restart yet again. Hayes car is going to pull in. It'll be 2 to go from Charlotte. Walker. To the restart zone he goes. Another amazing restart. Walker's going to be able to take off. But White, not a bad one either. Not a bad one at all for Matthew White. He's going to have to try to close on Walker. But it's still Walker with the lead. Down the back stretch to go. Lap and a half left. He's going to break the draft down the back. Aiden Walker, reserve driver. Coming down on 1 to go. It is the final lap. White to the wall. 1 to go in the Coke 600. What a dominant performance from Walker. Early in this race, we saw him lead early. He had a lot of challenges before. A lot of other driver challenges, but nobody was able to get in front of him. Down the back for the final time. Aiden Walker, through 3 and 4. A reserve driver, not even full time, is going to exit the final corner to see the checkered flag. Aiden Walker is going to win the Coca-Cola 600. Your race winner from Charlotte Motor Speedway. White will finish P2. McMillan 3rd. Fish 4th. Donnelly 5th. Foss 6th. Ray still comes home 7th. Ace Herpin somehow. Morris comes up 9th. That's just a lot of race attrition. A little bit of victory thing there as he will take home the win. I just gotta put this away real quick. Your race winner in the 66. In his first career start as a reserve driver. What a statement it is. He's going to burn it down here at Charlotte. It's your 6th different winner of the season. First one that won't be locked into the playoffs. But still, just what a performance he was able to put on tonight. The 66 to Walker. Winner at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Longest race by far of the season, but it just did not disappoint. With a 2-lap shootout to end it all, Walker was able to take home the race win. He is going to burn it down on the front stretch. Salute the fans who were able to stay here till 12:45 in the morning. We'll put on a smoke show here for the fans. We'll see if he wants to do an interview here. Still burning it down here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. First race, first win. What a race it is. Brandon Walker. He's still going to try to burn it down. So, again, incidents will be removed. Penalties will be announced on the server later. But Aiden Walker, your race winner from Charlotte. He's going to start it off and celebrate here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll see if he wants to do an interview here. As yeah, that'll be it from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Alright, so he will be doing an interview here, so we're going to get this set up in a minute. Real. As yeah, Aiden Walker, your race winner from Charlotte. First win in his reserve spot. So I'll pull up the results here real quick for you guys. Just see them, and yeah, we'll get you your interview set up here in a minute. Again, Aiden Walker, your race winner here from race at the Charlotte Motor Speed with a Coca-Cola 600. So we're gonna get ready for the waiting. Press the wrong thing, of course. I don't know. I don't think this waiting room is gonna work. Like too many people talking. I can't mute them all. All right, so here we go. Your race winner, Aiden Walker, trying to get him here on an interview. So Aiden Walker, your winner of the Coca-Cola 600. First ever race for a reserve. Were you expecting just to get the win in your first ever FedEx Cup Series race?
With Jacob Quill, it kind of makes me a little bit worried. Me and him are kind of people that run in our night in America, so I didn't know he was going to run this race. I kind of felt like I could have a shot to win from the very start. The next gen went in practice was a little bit weird, but got used to it, and yeah.
All right, so a dominant race tonight. Do you have any plans of racing next season full time in the FedEx Cup Series?
I might have a deal going in. It's just mattering how the entire schedule works out. With my entire real life racing schedule, is gonna be a little bit of a problem. But I think Tuesday nights I can do. Maybe Saturday nights, probably a good amount of them, but not all of them.
All right, well, congratulations on your first career win at the Coca-Cola 600.
Thank you.
All right, so that was your race winner. And yeah, he wins at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll try to see if anybody else wants to do an interview. And yeah, we'll see what's going on. So we should have an interview coming here soon. We'll tell you who it is in a minute. And yeah, interviewed your winner, Aiden Walker, from the Coca-Cola 600. All right, so wait a second. Tempers are kind of flaring down here in the pits. And yeah, driver's not happy. Or we'll just see who's down here. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Alright, so, just sorry for the delay. We'll have one going here in a minute. We'll interview Jacob Quill. So Jacob Quill with a hard hit. Luckily, you're right. So finishing P18, no stage points either. So very low points here. So how does this change your game going into the rest of the season to try to make the playoffs?
It doesn't change anything, actually. I came to win, and that's what I'm going to do, because that's all I can do. I'm not making it on points. Like, let's be realistic here. I missed so many races. There's no point in going for the points. Like, literally. Like, if I try to go for the points, I mean, I know a couple guys in here that will show up to almost every single race, and it's just not going to work. So my goals from day one is just to win, and get it done.
All right. Well, unfortunate results for you tonight in Charlotte, and we'll see you in Dover next time around.
Thank you.
All right. So that was Jacob Quill. So we got some more interviews coming. Next one is, I think, Ethan McMillan. We're gonna interview your third place position driver. So Ethan McMillan comes home with a solid third place finish. Were you expecting that after well, you guys kind of ran like the 10th position all day long. Were you expecting that a really good finish at the end?
That's what we're trying to lead for. We've been trying to stay in the back the entire time, just try to hang back, kind of the strategy. That's why we're usually in the back. If you see us in the back, we'll usually finish up front. We were trying to save our tires at the beginning. It didn't go that well. Kind of kept in the long run, but there's too many cautions, So coming into the end there, we just tried to see how much we could commit at the end, just to see how much we could go. And it turned out pretty good with how many people there was, so I'd say we held them off pretty well. A pretty solid third and fourth place finish for the team.
All right, so good solid finish, and we'll see you in Dover.
All right, thank you.
That was Ethan McMillan. We'll do one more interview till we send him off. All right, so we got one more driver to interview, and that'll be Brian Race. So Brian Race comes home with a 7th place finish, about 5 laps down. Had good speed early until there, you guys were involved in an accident. So did you expect this type of speed just filling in for the ETR car?
Absolutely not. I had no experience really running with the next gen car at Charlotte. I have experience running with the next gen car. I ran at the Roval, but not that good at the Charlotte Oval. So coming here with a bit of speed, that was a good feeling.
All right, so how do you think your plans for season 2 will go? Do you want to race full time in the Cup Series, or would you want to go full time in the Xfinity Series, or just become stay a reserve driver?
I think I should go to Xfinity. I feel like I have a ton of speed. I was keeping up with those guys up front until I just kind of wrecked it by myself. I got a low incident rate, which means pretty clean. So just need to learn a little bit more.
All right, well, you still get a decent top 10 finish, and we'll see you in the next race.
Thank you.
All right, so that was your final interview. So that'll be it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. What a long night it was. It is now 1 a.m. Eastern Time here on the East Coast. What a long night, but what a race. It saw Aiden Walker, reserve driver, get his first career win at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Congratulations to him, 6th winner of Season 1 in 8 races. We will see you next time in Dover. We've said that all the time. We've been saying that for a long time now. And yeah, Dover Motor Speedway will be your next race up. So it's the Monster Mile next time around here in the NASCAR Racing FedEx Cup Series. That'll do from Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're going to say good night from the longest race we've ever run in FedEx. And yeah, we hope you enjoyed tonight's race. That'll be it. Again, I'm your host, Ethan Treadler, all season long. And we will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And we'll see you in Dover on Thursday. Good night. Holy shit.